Yeah, okay, there we go. Fucking streamer bullshit. Okay, cool, scuff already. So sometimes, I don't know why it is, but sometimes, yeah, a Streamlabs just decides, hey, you know how you had this all set up with your microphone and settings and all that? Well, I'm just gonna say, fuck you, it's on this weird auxiliary port now that no one uses, and so I have to change it back. Thankfully, I'm so used to this shit happening now, I know how to fix it. Anyway, you guys probably didn't hear the sound either for, like, the thing. The intro song, so that's unfortunate. Oh well, we're fixed now. I'll just turn the music off. So hey, welcome everyone. I am joined with my friend APGB, but before I unmute their ass, I'm going to go into what the fuck all this is. So yeah, today I'm going to be playing one, maybe two games. If you know about Homestuck, then you can probably already guess what the first game is going to be. It's going to be Pester Quest. I have had this game since 2021. I have never played it. I bought it back in 2020. Oh, I got it as like, I think I got it as part of like the Ukraine bundle or something. One of those kind of things. Anyway, I've had it for ages and I've been meaning to play it. And sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I'll play that. And then I never actually get around to it. I think I got a bit scared of visual novels after playing Panzer Maples, which I bought entirely just to make my friends who wanted it jealous. Yeah. But, you know, I'm willing to give them a go again. I think Panzer Maples was fine, probably. But, it definitely did not give me a huge amount of confidence for other ones. But this one's about... I looked at one of the screenshots and I saw this screen cap of Rose. Now, granted, I've taken one part of the screen cap and just enlarged it because it's funny. But I just saw her gay wizard OCs. I'm like, yeah, okay. Alright, that's Rose in a nutshell. Alright, we'll gotta give this a shot. So I'm like, fuck it, it's Valentine's, let's fucking do it. So that's what we're doing. Then if we have time, and if I don't get exhausted or annoyed enough, we'll play some Infinity Nikki afterwards. What actually doing that might be the festive events, or might be just me dorking around. We'll see. Because yes, I do play Infinity Nikki. I'm always on some sort of gacha gyat. Just, yeah. I don't always make it public knowledge. Anyway, with that said, let's get AVGB in here. Hey, buddy. How's up?
Hey, beautiful.
This is AVGB, my finest simp, my tier 3 sub, if you will. No, but yeah, anyway, oh my god, I have so much shit open I need to open. So here's the fun thing, if you weren't watching the intro, AVGB, I hope you're ready for fucking bad visual novels, because I think today that's what we're gonna play. It's, not my game either. No, I mean, I can understand how you would think, oh yeah, bad visual novel, okay, yeah, we're playing Fantasia. No, we're playing whatever this gay shit is in the thumbnail. The one that just says in big letters, her gay wizard OCs. That is actually dial up from the game. I can't make this shit up. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to see how they, either fuck up horribly or perfectly capture these characters. Because, yeah, this may not be obvious to anyone. I don't know how it wouldn't be. Fucking, can I please... hang on, I'm trying to move my fucking thing over. It's being a dick about it. I fucking hate this program. It makes me want to minimize the amount of air I breathe. There we go. Okay, I finally got that sorted out. So, yeah. I was gonna wait for Rise Demos to get here because he would make this even funnier, but he may not be able to come today at all, so we'll just have to see with that one. So, here's the funny thing, I haven't even booted up this game yet, I don't even know if it's gonna work. It should because it was released in 2021, but I'll have to, like, make the port and everything on the fly, and I figured, hey, you know what, I could have done this all beforehand, but it'd be more fun if we enjoyed the scuff together. So, let me... see what kind of engine it's built in, because if it's Unity, it'll probably be obvious because they have the Unity like splash screen, unless it's a very official capacity game, which this is Homestuck, so there is a 50% chance of that being or not being the case. I'm hitting play now. Let's see if I can get this to work. I mean, I think the game will work. It was released in 2021, and it's a visual novel. They're not the hardest fucking things to code. Okay, yeah, I don't know. That might be a custom engine, honestly. Or it could just be Unreal, could be anything. Pest Quest contains exclusive Homestuck. Oh, yeah, right, so this should probably... Oh, it's on the screen. This is fine, this is fine. I was just worried there might be a cinematic intro or something that I didn't want you guys to miss out on, but And there might still be, because this is just a splash screen, but since it's stuck on that and I don't have to worry about skipping past it, I'll just add the source now. Or trying. So it's probably a game capture will be fine. Add new fucking source asshole. Now don't worry, viewers, if it looks like my head's dislocated from the screen. It's just because I'm looking over to type stuff in. Because I've got my Streamlabs on the other monitor. For clarity's sake. So I could just, so all I have to do to see you guys in the chat, if Chatty speaks, is turn my head like 20-25 degrees to the right. Alright. I'm gonna call it ham steak. The memes.
Are you sharing your stream here?
I'm about to. Let me get this set up first.
Okay.
Specific
No
window
hurry.
is not a game. Fucking amazing. Yeah, apparently PestaQuest isn't a game, guys. Alright, cool. Well, that answers that fucking question. Alright, get out ham steak. Gonna have to make another sauce, please. God fucking damn it. I hate this program. Alright. Alright, so it's probably a window capture then. Specific window, you bitch. PestaQuest. There we go, that works. Alright. Cool. And I'll move that to be in line with the editor. Move it around a bit. Right, this isn't Photoshop, can't do that. That's a bit small now. Bit bigger. And just and now it's gonna move it in the right layer. Please fuck off, Stream. We don't need you right now. There we go. Lock that. And then if I... Yep, cool. Alright, sick. Alright, I'll share the screen with you now. ABGB. Screen 1. Okay, so let me read this out so you'll have your fucking disclaimer. PestaQuest contains spoilers for Homestuck, the Homestuck epilogue, and HiSwap Friend Sim. You do not need to have read the Homestuck epilogues or HiSwap Friendship to enjoy the game, but you may miss occasional references. I will not, but the rest of you might, it's fine. PestaQuest contains flashing lights and similar imagery that I'd expect. You may disable these animations, no. PestaQuest contains mature content, sensitive themes. For detailed content warnings, it's fine. Yep, this is very Homestuck coded, alright. So yes, and I did choose the font I did for the reasons why. Alright, so I can see how many characters we have. I see, this is like the yeah, gotta befriend all these people. Befriend.
Looks like achievements.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like that. I think it's just like, these are the people you can befriend. There's some people here that we don't know about yet. Like this. Befriend encrypted. Yeah, okay. There might be some...
No quitters here. Huh.
Alright. I'll look at the credits real quick. Oh. That's neat. Okay. Text feed. Yeah, okay. Music volume. That might be a bit loud. Let me check. Yeah, it might be a bit loud. I'll just... One day games of all fucking creeds will not have a master volume setting, but that's okay. Flashing lights enabled, yep.
At least they have separate volume settings for each kind.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
That's
having the voice for... Wait, this has voices? I wonder if they actually got the... I wonder if... Oh, God, that'd be so sick. I wonder if I'll hear Kate or a Doxographer's voice. For those who don't know, Kate Holden or Darth Mongoose or Felicitas Artisan, she's had a few aliases. And she's the voice of Tactile Arena and Asperia Frost Whisper in my game. She's also the voice of Kanaya Mayam in the Let's Read Homestuck series. And that's where I met her, as well as a Doxographist who's been in a lot of things, But she got a start, like a really big start, with that Sweet Homestuck as well. It's the voice of Jade Harley. So that would be interesting. I don't know how many of them got roles in this game, but we'll see. I'll know the voices if I hear them, because they have very, very iconic and recognizable voices. Alright, let's start. Okay, we're
He's
gonna.
good, by the way.
I wonder. Oh god, it'd be fucking amazing if Rose was voiced by Duckums. So yeah, Duckums was the voice actor for Rose in the Let's Read. So that would be like almost weird. On the advice of your new friend John, you go to visit one of his close comrades. I haven't spoken to John, but okay. The game's assuming I'm going to do this in the order. You see this thing I'm doing with my mouth? It's called I'm fucking laughing. Anyway. Close only figuratively speaking, since it seems she lives all the way on the other side of the country. Yeah, so Rose is, they're all in the, United States, all these kids, but, like, I forget their locations exactly. It's not really talked about much in the comic, because most of the comic takes place in a fictional universe, but, yeah, Rose is, like, on the East Coast and John's in the West. There's no problem for you, though, since your new powers let you hop anywhere, anytime, even to places that don't exist. Okay. Well, you think your powers let you do that. You just have this distinct metatextual feeling that you could pretty much go anywhere at this point. You know that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, well, we got a lampshade somehow. Okay, yeah, so, Rose's mum is filthy rich because she runs Skynet, which is like one of the big, big corporations of this world. And they've got like a whole tie-in to shit that I'm not going to explain Skynet. Like, that's a whole fucking lore dive in and of itself. But basically, her mum's rich, so her house is basically a mansion. There's nothing that doesn't make sense about friendship, though, and that's exactly what you're about to do. Friendship, that is. You're about to do some friendship by making a new friend. We're going to do the friendship thing, guys. Her name is, you check your notes, Rose. Yeah, I know what her name is. I've read a Homestuck from finish to end a couple of times. I'm a real Homestuck fan. I'm not one of those fake ass Homestuck fans. But it's fine if you're one of those. I just read over a Bible's length of text, and I don't feel any more elated. This is her house, apparently. Looks kind of weird and modern, and it's situated in the middle of the woods for no good reason you can think of. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I'm thinking of Roxy's character, Roxy, or so Roxy is Rose's mum technically, but she's also like, there's a whole bunch of timelines. But we know both characters. Well, I know both characters intimately. I have no idea why Roxy or Reset Roxy decided, hey, let's build a house in the middle of the woods. It does not seem like her style, but it might be for a very good reason. One might just be evading the Battle Witch, because that's a thing, which we probably won't get into. Also, it's pouring rain, which is not what you would describe as ideal friend-making conditions. I disagree. If it's raining... Look, listen, hear me out. If it's raining, you don't have to go outside. And what better way to spend time with friends than just doing shit inside, like playing video games or talking about your gay wizardos? Speaking of, we will probably get to that line, and the thumbnail will come full circle. Still, nothing stops a mailman not from delivering mail, nor making friends. Wait, I'm a mailman. Wait, am I wayward? Am I the Peregrine Mendicant? I don't know what character I am. I might be like an insert character that isn't really anyone. It would be funny as fuck if I was like the male. Well, it says mailman, and the Peregrine Mendicant is a female, so can't be that. Rather famously, Rain and the other similar weapon patterns provide no deterrent to the performance of his duty. And there is no duty more important than friendship. I thought it was male. Oh, there she is. Oh, hey, she's got a like rain gear on. Now, I was wondering if we get music from thing. I'm not sure. I can't hear Lalonde's theme in here yet. But
oh my.
Okay, suddenly a woodland girl approaches. Yeah, that's Rose. You can tell she's got violet fucking eyes. Like, how many people do you know with purple eyes? Suddenly a woodland girl approaches. Who goes there? Oh, it's your new friend Rose, obviously. There's literally no one else this could be. Yeah, see, even the game fucking says it. You introduce yourself. You are the cool mailman who John told her to expect a visit from soon. You would doff your mail hat to signal a friendly greeting, except recently you accidentally dropped it into a sewer. Milady. Okay, there's Rose's theme. Or part of it. along with all your other mail-specific clothes, as well as all the mail you were supposed to deliver, as you explained to her gratuitously in an unconvincing manner. It's not a great start, you admit, but you've done much worse. You are not a mailman. Damn. She called me out immediately. I don't know. I don't know who I am. Yikes. You are busted almost immediately. You briefly consider whether you should double down on the lie and try to say something mailman-like, or whether the right call is to just come clean, since she's clearly too smart for this amateur bullshit. Yeah, Rose is ridiculously intelligent. Unlike me, I'm a dumbass. But it's taking a few seconds too long for you to decide which looks guilty as hell. That's it, jig is up, you slash in defeat. You ask her if she would please consider not telling John. Your heart couldn't take it if he found out your entire friendship was based on a lie. You want me to keep a secret from... Hang on. I thought this was going to be voice. What the fuck, game? I guess there's only certain parts? I don't know, that's weird. Like, when I had voice volume, I was like, huh. Cool, I don't have to voice act this. Now I'm having to voice act everything? Are you serious? I'm terrified of voicing Rose because she's such a distinct character and I do not have a good voice for her. Let me think. Because, like, I could just channel Dockums, but I'm not very fucking good at it. No.
Okay.
Besides, you can barely fucking... You can barely fucking read. How am I supposed to trust you to fucking... type, vocalize words? You would have much more trouble seeing this than I do as well. Because you've got a much smaller window to work with. I'll think it's something, don't get me.
Oh, I can read that clearly.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully the good thing about Homestuck is they do make it. But no, I got this. This is my suffering. This is my stream of suffering. I've got to suffer. Alright.
I'm here with you.
Okay. You want me to keep a secret from one of my best friends, to protect the feelings of a random buffoon who I've never met, and arbitrarily showed up to my house in the remote wilderness like a creep. Yeah. I mean, shit. This... The game prompts me. Oh god, she doesn't know I'm a sub. No, I don't expect that of you, Rose. I like you too much. Man, you guess today is the day you get owned by teens. She's totally right. What are you doing? Just wandering up to her house without even calling first? It's just totally disrespectful of her time. No need to self-flagellate. It was simple suggestion to more critically examine your motivations and actions in the future. No, she's right. You're going. Fuck! You zap away, aiming for a spot a half a mile away into the woods, where you can become properly soaked and miserable. Well, I am terrified of what happened if I would have said yes. But instead of trees, you find yourself standing in front of a bank of news. Oh, hey! Shit, you misfired. I'm in the Skynet building, Lamel. Or the underground. I know where I am. This is the fucked thing. Because I've read Homestuck, I have all the context. Yeah, this is a Skynet lab underneath Rose's house. Wait, you remember seeing a big structure off in the distance when you were in the front of Rose's house. You figured it was just some sort of office building, but this looks more like a factory or a secret research lab. The latter is correct. Oh yeah, by the way, guys who are here, be warned, there is going to be spoilers for Homestuck, so if you want to read Homestuck and haven't yet, do not watch this stream, period. Because I'm going to ruin it for you if you have. The computer show coordinates on a screen that don't mean anything to you. A countdown clock is frozen on 4:13. Oh boy, this number again. All of this has the trappings of a I don't know what that word is. Tableau. Someone set up for you to see. Alright, let me just dictionary that. This is how I teach myself words, guys.
Tableau is a common word used in solitaire games.
Okay. A picture as of a scene, a picture as grouping a person's object, a striking scene. Okay. I've never heard of that. Turning away from the screen, you wander down a long line of gleaming science fiction equipment. It reminds you of pictures of old computers from the 1950s. The ones that took up entire rooms. Yeah. For some reason, Roxy's tech is really out of date. You bet you could go back and visit some of these if you were zapped hard enough. You wander through a whole maze of halls and wide echoing rooms that aren't pictured because our art budget is only so big. Well, there's the lamp shading, But I take it as certainty that they are all very mysterious. Eventually, you circle back to that strange bank of screens. Nervously, you hit a few keys, tap a few fingers against the readouts. Nothing. It's all locked down. Yeah, well, the reckoning hasn't started yet, so that's probably just as well. There's no fucking ominous dots. You think that if you could only get these screens to unlock, you could unravel the secrets to life, the universe, and everything. No, you just reveal the secrets to how fucked Earth is in, I don't know, whatever time frame this is in. It can't be too far, because Rose looks like she's in her teens. And I think in Homestuck she's like 15, I forget. Or maybe it's your memories you are trying to unlock. Maybe then you understand the seething waters of this endless ocean of time and space intertwining in the... Oh shit, have we got Jaspers? Is that Jaspers? Meow. 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 Oh shit, it's Jaspers and, Roxy. I know it's Roxy because of that fucking haircut. You turn around expecting a cat, and you do get a cat. A very adorable black kitten. Tiny and soft, with far more eyes than a cat should have. Aww. Yeah, it's a four-eyed spider cat. There is a law reason for that, but I'm not going to go into it. But the cat isn't the only thing here. There she is. Reset Roxy. A woman in a sleek white lab coat and sensible heels holds the cat, pinning you to the spot with her gaze. Or at least you assume she is. Her hair is in her eyes and the light is behind her, so you can see over her face are her painted lips. Oh, sorry ma'am, you absolutely didn't mean to trespass in her secret science lab, and you actually aren't even lying, you really did just fuck up this time. The lady puts the cat down slowly, where it rolls on its back and bats a paw playfully in the air. Aw, cats are great. Even mutant cats. Maybe. Especially mutant cats? This little guy should have a name. You think you'll name them Cryptid McWhiskers? No! Don't do Jasper's dirty like this. Actually, I don't think that is Jasper's. That's one of the other cats that was created by weird means. Ectobiology, basically. Yeah, Cryptid McWhiskers is a great name. In fact, you can't imagine anyone ever naming this cat anything else. I think Roxy probably already named it, because Roxy is a cat lady. You hold out a hand to Cryptid McWhiskers and wriggle your fingers. It rolls on the back onto its feet and saunters over to you. It is as soft and fluffy as it looks, and its full eyes blink up at you with utter trust. At least this kitty will be your friend. The ominous clack of heels on cement reminds you that you and Cryptid McWhiskers are not alone. While you were busy with the kitty cat, the very intimidating and well-coiffed lady... Coughed. Lady has walked over to the bank of screens. She presses a button and it must have some sort of fingerprint recognition or retinal scanning, or maybe she's just better at things than you are, because it works for her. On the floor a few feet from you is a round grey protrusion, a platform on the floor. You saw it earlier, but you had no idea what it was for, so you just ignored it. What you don't understand can't hurt you, right? You think that's probably right. The intimidating lady presses a button on the screen, mouth turning up at the corners. Oh shit, she's smiling. Look at her go. Oh shit, she made us a pumpkin! What is this pumpkin sorcery? Why is that pumpkin photo realistic? This is so fucking Homestuck, it hurts. A flash and a pop, like the pressure in the room changes, you feel it in your eardrums. A pumpkin appears on the round grey platform. Fuck. Fuck, she must be drunk. You aren't really sure what she's trying to say here. Making pumpkin appear out of thin air is impressive, but it probably would have been more so if you hadn't been popping in and out of existence all day. It's gonna take more than a pumpkin to impress you. Pumpkin? What pumpkin? Oh, what the fuck? The lady shakes her head and hits another button. The pumpkin vanishes and in its place is a tiger. Because, you know, okay. Yes, you heard that right. A whole ass tiger, orange and black, big teeth and big paws. For a second, the two of you just look at each other. Honestly, the tiger might be more shocked than you are. Kinda sucks to think about. One second you're just chilling on the savannah, moggling antelopes and drinking at the water delivering hole, and the next you're in a secret lab in upstate New York. Okay, so yes, I was wrong. Rose is on the west side, and the rest of her friends are on the east side. Except Dave, he's in like Houston, Texas, I think. We'll get to him. Moggling antelope, staring down a very unappetizing looking protagonist. Apparently you are appetizing enough for it to want to get a taste. Why is it moving so close? It looks horrible. Because it looks from you to Cryptid Whiskers and back again, then it charges. You try to book it out of there. The lady in the lab coat looms up in front of you. She's saying something. You strain to hear her. The tiger is right behind you. The lady, or the tiger. At the last minute, you remember you have magic powers and you choose the third option, teleporting the fuck out of there. Ah, not again. Oh, hey, I know where this is. Now we're in Rose's estate proper. You can tell because there's pictures of fucking wizards everywhere. You just zapped into yet another unknown building, although from the view out of the window you think you might be in Rose's house. Also the fact that Rose turns the corner in the hallway and stops short, still in her rain gear. Her eyes are very wide, you wave awkwardly. That snaps her out of it. She stands up straight, sliding easily from shock to superiority. So you thought you'd just let yourself in? Look, bitch, I don't know how these teleport powers work, okay? After wasting my time mumbling about the mail, a gaudy display of manipulative self-recrimination, and then popping out of existence to leave me asking myself if I'd finally lost my mind? You ain't meant to do any of that, especially not that last part. She isn't losing her mind, unless both of you are losing your minds together. Rose looks you over. Finally, she seems to decide that you are for real. Your predilections towards mailman mimicry weren't all that John told me about. Oh. He also said that you had certain powers? Powers of teleportation and time travel. I told him that he must be mistaken, since it's a well-known and accepted fact that magic, although a popular and highly engaging subject of fiction, is fake as hell. Okay, so no one else is gonna laugh at that. I just laugh at that because it's a fucking stupid reference. Oh, your zapping powers? No, those are totally real and not fake. Real in a different way than you being a mailman is real, since that is actually made up. She's still got her umbrella open. Hey, doesn't she know that's bad luck? Luck is also fake as hell. Damn, destroyed. You say you can do magic. Prove it. But she just saw you vanish out in the front yard. Like I said, I could be losing my mind. She could be losing it now, at this very minute, but you see no point in arguing. You hold out a hand, and after a moment of hesitation, Rose puts her fingers in yours. Her nails are long and sharp and painted a glossy black. She closes her eyes and her umbrella droops, whatever. Should I picture my room or something similar? I'm not quite sure how this is supposed to work. She still thinks you're fucking with her. You tell her that you guess she can do that if she wants. Zap! When you open your eyes, you find yourself in a large, messy bedroom. Oh shit, Rose is quite flustered. Oh. She drops her umbrella. You really did that. Her boots track muddy prints in the thick white carpet. Surprise, you really are magic. Oh my god. I've never seen Rose this flustered, but mind you, if I had this happen, I'd be flustered too. Rose puts a small hand against her perfectly painted black lip. She seems momentarily lost for words. And you get the feeling that it's not a thing that happens very often. No, it is not. Oh my god. Her eyes are wide and deeply purple. They're sparkling, you might even say. Hold on, I'll be right back. Stay here, don't go out into the hall. It's not safe. You tell Rose to take her time. You're happy to just stand here dripping onto a nice clean floor. She leaves the room and you take the opportunity to examine your surroundings a little more closely. Alright. The bed is unmade, books are strewn over the floor carelessly, and a collection of half-drunk cups of coffee crowd the desk. Yeah, this is Rose, alright. Elegant, but a huge fucking gremlin deep down. Half-finished knitting projects lie in soft piles all over the room. In fact, there's a lot of evidence that this room is often occupied by someone with a lot of interest who has trouble settling down and putting her attention to one thing at a time. Yep, that is Rose.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you relate, not with interest, but with friends. You can't imagine settling for just one. Rose has a number of posters on her walls, although nowhere near as many as your friend John. Her calendar hangs beside the window, days ticked off with little X's, all the way up to 4/13, which is circled. Oh yeah, right, that's when all their birthdays happen, that's right. Yeah, so, because the comic started on the 13th of April, there's a lot of tie-ins. I did this shit too with 3/14. Not quite as aggressively as Hussey does, but yeah. You step closer to read the year date up in the corner. 2009, but what the hell do you care about the date? You can make friends any day of the damn week, rain or shine, night or day. Rose sure is taking a while out there. She told you that it wasn't safe out in the hall. Maybe she hadn't just been quipping. Maybe she's actually in trouble. What should you do? Just stay put, Rose can handle herself. Your patience pays off almost at once, yep. See, I'm smart. Dude, Rose is back and looking significantly more put together. Also, she brought you a towel. Here. I'm not overly attached to anything in here. It's mostly just childish nonsense I haven't yet bothered to rid myself of. But I'd appreciate it if you tried not to drip on any of the notebooks. She's changed out of her raincoat and boots, and she's dressed in a neat black skirt and a white shirt with a purple blob thing with tentacles. What is it with these kids in their blob shirts? Yeah, right, so John has one too. Now that's dealt with. Please sit down. She crosses her legs. You suddenly feel like you're at a job interview, friend interview. You wish you were a little less damp. Actually, let's switch places. You're still pretty wet. You don't want to get her bedspread messed up. Don't worry about it. That's what washing machines are for. Now, let's talk about magic. Which up until now I have always taken for granted as being something confined to storybooks. Rose takes a wistful look towards her bedroom window, grayed over and blurry with raindrops. You get the feeling that she's doing it for effect. Maybe that's why she wanted you to switch places. Yeah, that sounds like something Rose would do. Fucking melodramatic. Silly. And then comes you, the not a male man with a penchant for showing up and attempting to make friends with unwitting children. Yeah, that is a bit sussy, mate. Well, fair, she's got you there, but honestly, she might be a child, but she really doesn't seem to be unwitting. On the contrary, she's really quite witty. I'm glad you noticed. She folds her hands and clears her throat. You'd think that if she had any notes, she would be shuffling them. And so, the question remains, are you a good witch, or a bad witch? Or are you a wizard? We've already established that you are not a public servant. Is there a difference between a witch and a wizard? Of course there is, but exactly how specific a difference can vary. According to some... Wait, I couldn't read that because I had my mouse over it. According to some works of fiction, a wizard is just a witch's male counterpart. But in certain mythologies, for instance, Arthurian legend, the difference appears to be class-based. Wizards reside at courts and are classically trained, while witches are self-taught and run wild to the forest. I won't deny that those differences tend to often be gendered as well. You ask her which one she is, though, a witch or a wizard. Me? Rose shifts, uncrossing and recrossing her legs. You shrug and say she just seems to know a lot about them. I know a thing or two, but can I tell you a secret? Oh my god, Rose, she has no idea how much you would love to hear a secret. I find them, wizards, utterly reprehensible. They disgust me. Everything from their foppish robes to their grizzled beards. It's my mother who is the wizard enthusiast in this house. Although... She glances from side to side, theatrically. Most of the things Rose does seem to be at least a little bit theatrical. Yeah, that's Rose into a T. She kneels on the carpet beside the clutter of books. I don't show these to many people. Actually, I haven't shown these to anyone. Not even John? John seems to be a pretty cool guy. Definitely a guy worth sharing a few secret notebooks with. Rose laughs. No, I haven't shown them to John. And I've only shown Strider to punish him. Yeah, that's exactly on point. Oh my god. Yeah, so that's the whole thing in this comic where Rose just shows fucking Dave her like wizard fanfiction just to piss him off. It's so good. I love the expression she's wearing too. Like she knows she's a little shitter at this point, and it's perfect. You not pretending that you know who this Strider person is. You are totally a normal dude with an absolutely ungodly number of friends. A shadow moves through the center of you, a trembling moment of deja vu. You do have a lot of friends, don't you? No, I have none so far. Stop putting words in my mouth, game. I mean, I have AVGB, I guess. Yeah, you're a cool friend, and I've got them. I'm talking like from the context of the game, and then I realized, wait, no, I have heaps of friends. Just this loser I'm playing as doesn't yet. That feels true, but the only people you know here are John and Rose. Well, I don't know John because I did Rose first, because apparently the game just lets me skip people I'm not interested in as much as Rose. But thankfully I know enough about this shit to just know what they're talking about because I've read Homestuck. You try to put it to from your mind. Try to put it to from... I don't know if that's worded correctly. You try to put it to from your mind and listen to Rose again. I think it's try to put it out of your mind and listen to Rose. I don't know, that's weird. She is still talking about this mysterious Strider, flipping through one of the journals. Too quickly for you to see anything specific, only that it's full from cover to cover. As if my modest writings are the sole source of homoerotic tension in his life, when his brother is the one who insists on filling their home with a sort of dick butt for ironic purposes. No one's gonna get that until I get to Strider. Rose rolls her eyes. Oh boy, you missed the beginning of that. It probably made way more sense than it seemed like. Don't worry, I get it because I know my things. Rose is searching through her notebooks, checking markings on the spine that seem to be some sort of cataloguing system of arcane symbols. Where is... Oh, right. She does something quick and complex with her fingers, and another notebook pops into existence and falls into her lap. You gape, she really is a wizard. What? It's just a Silodex. A child could use one, yeah. Oh, right, yeah, Silodexes. I forgot about those somehow, until now. This notebook has a couple drawings in it, but most of it is filled with small, neat handwriting in lavender ink. Is Rose writing a book? No, don't be silly. I'm writing 4 books, at least. 5, depending on whether I decide to flesh out Calmacius' backstory. I don't know about that. You never go very in deep of her fanfiction in the comic, so this is all going to be kind of new. It isn't as strictly necessary, but it does add a certain amount of valuable character insight, which renders their actions in later volumes more sympathetic. Not that I need all of my anti-heroes to be sympathetic. I'm just thinking of what the literary reviewers would say. You nod. Smart. You would never have thought of what the literary reviewers would say. She's honestly pretty impressive for someone her age. Age has nothing to do with it. But don't get carried away. It's only a rough draft. You ask her if you can take a look. She hesitates, but you doubt she would have shown to you if she didn't want you to look. What the hell? If you can't trust a strange spherical imprint you met outside in the rain, who can you trust? Okay. Right, you thought exactly. Rose hands you the notebook and you open it at random, letting fate guide your hands. Oh god, I have to read fanfiction. No! Figlish bothered his beard, as if unkinking a hitch in a long silk windsock. A more pedestrian audience would pass the exhibitor's nervous compulsion, behavior to petition contempt among the reasonable. He was, however, not surrounded by the reasonable, but the wise, a distinction in men that would forever be the difference in history's garland of treasured follies. As a matter of fact, his cadre of fellow wizards were all putting similar moves on their beards as well. The practice would fuck, there's so many words Rose uses that I don't understand. 1 second.
Evans.
I know how to pronounce it, you dickhead. I'm checking what it means for my own clarity. Okay, it's just evidence, okay. But in a verb form. Shit, I think I accidentally clicked through a dialogue. God damn it, can I go back? Whatever. I don't know, never mind. The practice would evince thoughtfulness, sagacity even, if they didn't do it all the time. Standing in line at the bank, shooting squirrels from bird feeders, few occasions were safe. Zazapan inspected the clue, a single piece of evidence cradled in his Coriaceus. I don't even know how to pronounce that one, but I'm gonna find out.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah, that one is wow, no, I think I'm spelling it wrong. Coriaceus. Okay. There it is. Fucking Rose.
Gracious.
Of or like leather. Okay. He's cradled in his Right, I'm gonna check this pronunciation for that.
Gracious.
Coriaceous.
Coriaceous, okay.
Coriaceous.
Yeah, I just checked. In his coriaceous old man palms. It was a human bone, not striking in the tale it told alone, so much as that told by thousands like it festooning on the marshy soil of the mass grave. The grisly expanse bore the texture of a decadent desert, like one of Smarty's formidable custard trifles wobbled out on wheels for the holidays, to the dismay of a small nation. You're certain of this? Asked Friglish. Despite what he was doing with his beard, he was in fact immersed in meaningful contemplation. I am afraid I am becoming more so with each terrible tick groused by that gaudy timepiece slung around your neck. In case it wasn't clear, Friglish wore a clock Zazapan didn't care for. It was magic. The massacre of Sezginelf was not as written. Wow, this is pretty dense, but smart. You strike your own imaginary beard and pretend to ponder the deeper meaning. Yes, intriguing. That's a pen and Friglish. Clearly, there is some history there. Yes, clearly. But what the two of them shared went beyond simple romance. That's why it has gone so spectacularly sour. Rose becomes increasing. Here we are, here's the line, let's go! We've got the thumbnails come full circle, baby. Rose becomes increasingly more animated as she talks about her gay wizard OCs, like she's far more interested in them than she is in herself. They share an intellectual bond, a mutual dedication to knowledge and the preservation of such. The goal of the learned, that is, I'm actually going to check if it's learned or learned when said in that sort of a context. It is learned. Oh, it can be both, that sounds.
Learned or learned.
Okay, either is valid. Okay, neat. I'll say learned then, because it sounds more elegant, and that is Rose's entire fucking shtick. It sounds more theatrical, there we go. The goal of the learned is to amass their wisdom and keep it from general dissemination into the main populace of wizards. They feed it to their apprentices in drips and drabs. Of course, this will eventually lead to ruin. Of course, you flip further in the book, searching for the part where it leads to ruin. Ruin sounds interesting. Zazapan knew he... Whoops, right, I gotta read this in Rose's voice, this isn't so writing. Zazapan knew he would see his wayward apprentice again. Knew it like he knew the tide would turn and the sun would blaze to its zenith. Shit, she has some words in her fucking vocabulary. I only recently learned what zenith meant myself. Zenith, as each inexorable day passed. Now they stood diametrically opposed across an overgrown chessboard. Oh hey, Sky reference, let's go. His apprentice's eyes were hidden behind dark glasses, but Zazapan knew that if he could see them, they would be riddled with the madness of the void. Calmasis wasn't here for justice or for revenge. They were here exclusively because Zazapan had something they wanted, something they were owed. You flip through the notebook, checking out the drawings. There are lots of wizards, each more bearded and venerable than the last. One of the pictures, the most recent maybe, since it's on the very last page of the journal, is of two young wizards, twins maybe. They have grey hair and are wearing slick green suits, and are standing back to back with their arms entwined, staring into the middle distance. It's very anime. You compliment Rose on her artistic process. Or prowess, sorry. Yes, thank you. They're alright. I'm a much better writer than I am an artist. I don't know which I'm better at, art or writing. I think I'm actually better at art now. I definitely used to be better at writing, but I've kind of like done... Oh, hey, finally someone else showed up.
Amos.
Demos, hey, welcome. We're just reading some fucking fanfiction. That's not even a joke. It's fucked up. Anyway, I can't hear you yet, but I'm sure you worked that out. I'm a much better writer than I am an artist. You tell her you think she's really good. Way better than you. You're absolutely positive she's going to be famous one day. I appreciate the encouragement, even though I know you're just trying to flatter me due to your strange thirst for affirmative experience. John told me all about that. Damn, busted, but you really do think she's talented. It's fine. It's not as if my social calendar is overfull out here in the middle of the woods. Don't tell anyone I said that. I don't have many friends. And don't tell them I've been drawing. He'd be insufferable. Strider, most likely. Never mind. You assure Rose that her secrets are safe and hand back her journal. You are really excited about your new friend, if you might be so bold, and her wizard stories. Although, wait, hadn't she said that she hated wizards? What's your point? Well, you're no expert on wizards or on... Hang on, let me see what Demo just said. I think he's just having troubles. Okay, his mic's shitting the bed. He's got to restart Discord. He'll be right back. Neat. Fuck. Can I please get to the right chat thing? Okay. Back to this. Ah, welcome, my dude.
Hey, Demos.
Looks like he still does not have voice. Let me make sure I haven't got you muted or something ridiculous. No, you're at 100%. Of course you are. I would never mute you. That's fucking weird. It's gonna be really awkward if can't get demos, please work something out. you're like the main character of my streams now. No one even comes to see me anymore. Oh. Okay. Well, I'll give you some time to work that out. Make sure you got your settings set correctly as well. Anyway. Well, you're no expert on wizards or on Rose, but it seems like she actually does seem to like them, because she has several notebooks full of wizard fiction. Yeah, he's trying to set himself up. He'll be here soon, guys. I promise. Probably. You aren't trying to get, like, real here, but maybe it's possible her mum isn't the only one in the family who likes wizards. Rose pulls her book out of your hands. That and the rest of the books vanish into thin air. Oh, right, there must have been that. What she called it? Sordex? She doesn't look angry exactly, but the lines around her mouth and eyes that softened as she talked about her books have hardened back up. Her eyes glitter menacingly. Oh, is that right, Frood? Well, why don't you diagnose me? For whatever. It's a fucking name. Oh, hey, wow, you weren't trying to be condescending or whatever. Clearly. Were you aware that it is a common psychological phenomenon for an individual to react to trauma by creating fictional representations of that which has caused them bodily harm or emotional dismay? To suggest that the portrayal of those fictional renderings somehow condones them or supports them is absolutely absurd. So, what she's saying is that she draws wizards to cope. Rose rises regally to her feet. The lightning turns her into an ethereal silhouette. Cope. They actually used cope. Oh, you are dead, my dude.
Wolfie!
Wolfie! Yeah, you are. No, I'm kidding, you're not gay. Anyway, welcome to the fucking, the let's play of this fucking visual novel. I'm currently fucking up in every conceivable way to befriend Rose Lalonde. It is going swimmingly awfully.
I'm not surprised.
Actually, I've been prompted like once, twice, and I took the right choice both times, I think. What I'm saying is that I don't need to justify my fictional predilections to you or to anyone else. No, she's totally right. You're sorry that you suggested she might like wizards. It was horribly presumptuous and not at all the way a friend should act. You are so sorry. You promise it will never happen again. No, I don't suppose it will. It's probably just because Rose's hair is such a pale blonde, but it almost looks like she's glowing in the bedroom. Like light behaves a little differently around her than it does on everything else. Would you look at that? It appears the rain has lightened up a bit. The rain is hitting the window so loudly you're actually having trouble hearing her. And your point is? You can just zap yourself out to where the weather is drier. Fuck off. Wow! Go zap. Well, yeah, I knew she'd be a tough cookie. Okay, so that's my pro tag. So he is a prospecting by looks.
Damn.
Alright.
Pasture Quest is the title?
Yeah, well, it's like it's a play on the whole franchise. This is based on Homestuck, which is based on Earthbound, which is based on it's a fucking deep rabbit hole.
Very.
But yeah, it's that kind of theming, like compound word that isn't an
Demos.
actual compound word. Hey, Demos, is your mic working now? Oh, hey, there it is. Yay! He worked it out. By George, I think he's got it. Well, you missed me getting. You missed me getting told to fuck off by my favorite character in Homestuck. I'm crushed. Let's talk to John.
Yeah,
he'll probably be chill. No, it's fine. Now we can see. Magic is fucking real, Volume 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The reason why I need to with my capsules because every time my nephew plays Fortnite, for some reason the
He's probably
epic
changing your mic settings to talk with his
launchers
gay friends
makes
or
my
something.
capsule crash.
Ah, lovely. Man,
That's
tell you what,
disgusting.
Fortnite ruins fucking everything. Anyway, there goes all the fucking alphas and zoomers in my audience. It's been a long time coming. You click to the last page of the Homestuck epilogue. You read it. Then you read it again. You scroll down to go to the next section and find nothing. The little blue arrow you crave is nowhere to be found. Oh shit, it's an update. There are no updates. It's a fucking hiatus. Hiatus Stuck is back. What the fuck? Are you seriously? What kind of ending was that? Absolutely nothing got resolved. Relax, you just gotta wait for updates. Why is it cut off like that? Am I doing this wrong, or is that is actually on purpose? Okay. You stand up so fast your chair falls over. Jesus Christ, are you steamed? Maybe eventually, with further thought, you'll come to appreciate the thematic elements and contributions to narrative convention. But as of right now, you need to understand. What happened to Dead John? What about Rose and Kanaya and their marriage? What about Teresi and Fisk? Yeah, so no one's gonna fucking get this except me. This is basically a epilogue to the story that ended on a bit of a oof note. But thankfully, we got Homestuck 2, which is covering that. But that obviously isn't out yet. Why am I in Doc Scratch's mansion? God, you have to have words with someone. Storming out of the little computer room, you blink a few times, trying to readjust to the dim parlor after staring at a screen for so long. Doc Scratch, where is that creepy round motherfucker? You sure got his number now. You know all about how he ruined the lives of 8 human kids and 12 trolls, how he played everybody, including you. The very least he owes you is a satisfying conclusion to this story. Wait, do we actually get to talk to Doc Scratch? That would be fucking wild, honestly. You march confidently down the hall in the direction of a sudden ruckus. Turning the corner, you see 2 figures. One is definitely Doc Scratch. The other is a dark silhouette in a fashionable hat and coat. Oh fuck, it's Lord English. That's not a joke either. I know this shit like on the back of my hand. The latter begins to hit the former with a cane. Oh god damn it. You know what's happening. You know some law. Yep, I'm being called out, guys. You need to get out of here before this place goes up in flames. Survive now, y'all. Yell about unsatisfactory narratives later. With that in mind, you leave behind this ridiculous altercation, trampling a pile of notes and photographs underfoot as you make a run for the fenestrated wall. See you, suckers. So now we actually get the context I was missing for the last bit. I actually know what I look like now. You sail through feet first, bracing for the smell of overturned earth, and the sight of the twin Alternian moons. Man, it's going to be good to see your friends again, especially now that you're armed with all of this canon knowledge. So, I'm thinking this guy might actually be a Frostbitten, which is one of the white chess people. But what's around you is not Fozz's corpse field, it's a whole lot of nothing. Are you lost between worlds or something? Wait, no, you see a glimmer in the distance. A bright white light swirling down the surge of panic, you move towards it. Oh, right, it's the cannon alteration device. Gotcha. The light coalesces into the form of a small symbolic house. Hey, you recognize this house. I wonder if you can just sort of... Oh, okay, well, you did that. A barrage of images hit you, broken, chaotic flashes too, fractured to make sense of. You just stuck your hand into the most powerful element in the whole of this narrative, and your body is not taking it well. Bright, sizzling pain hits the nerve center of your brain and radiates out to your extremities. Wow, you are a moron. You aren't a comic character. You aren't meant for this sort of matter-textual energy. It hurts, it burns, it unravels you from the inside out, and then everything goes white. And the music stops. Oh shit.
What the hell? Is this
Yeah,
the story of
welcome to Homestuck. Yeah, I recognize just about every one of those images I saw in that flash. Unfortunately, it wasn't many of them because I was busy looking at the fucking stream chat to see if anyone was typing.
No.
Anyway, what a lovely morning. The air is fresh and crisp. It's early spring, probably. You find yourself on the sidewalk in a suburban neighborhood, facing a neat, friendly house. A neat, friendly boy stands at the window on the second floor, looking down at you. At least you hope he's friendly. Man, you would really love to be his friend. At first you think the boy is looking at you, but instead he appears to be looking at the mailbox, which is stuffed so full that the door is half open. Looks like someone crammed a whole box in here. Hopefully, you pull it out along with a couple of coupons and envelopes stamped with a green symbol. You go to give the boy a thumbs up, but he is no longer at the window. Memory prickles at the corners of your awareness. You feel like you've maybe done this before. While you're standing there ruminating, a car pulls up. The driver is wearing a hat and a suit, and it's probably the owner of this house and the father of that friendly boy. Oh shit, you're just standing out here with all his mail. He's going to think you're trying to rob the place. Play it cool. Not wanting to behave like a complete buffoon and draw attention to yourself, you just hide all the mail stuff behind your back. There's a bunch of envelopes though, and the box is bulky, so all of it sort of... That's not what I meant by play it cool, you idiot! Slithers from your grasp like a bunch of dead snakes. The distinguished man in his flawless suit looks at you from across the yard. You can't see his eyes under the brim of his hat, but you are absolutely sure he's giving you a look of intense fatherly disapproval. Fucking Jake. Oh wait, no. John? That one's weird. Anyway. A bolt of shame goes through you. Wow, this guy is good. He's not even your dad, and you are just losing it under his disapproval. You expect him to start shouting or calling the cops so you are so obviously seeing his mail, but instead he just keeps looking at you. Does he know you? Is he someone you should remember, or is it just that platonic idea of dadliness that crosses time and space, eternal in all directions of reality? That sounds like some bullshit, though. Sorry, the distinguished man shakes his head. He goes inside. You can't quite put your fingers on why, but you know you have been summarily dismissed. stern fatherly disapproval.
Oh boy. Oh
Jeez.
gosh.
Wow, that was quick. What the fuck? Where's the part where we speak to John? Do I have to do it again? Magic is fucking real. So do I. What?
Magic is fucking. What the fuck?
No, okay. It's the same thing again. Okay, let's get that. You sure you want to attend to the mayor? Yes. I didn't make any progress. So I have to. Okay, I get what I have to do. I have to do the other option. I have to not play it cool. Can I just make it? Sweet. A lot when visual novels do that. Hide the evidence. Quick as you can, you turn around and dump everything in the sewer. Whatever. It was probably all garbage anyway. Jeez, that sounds so much worse. Who even uses their mailbox these days? The friendly and fatherly figure parks his car, climbs out, and tips his hat at you. Then he walks into the house, not sensing a single thing amiss. Damn, John, Dad, what the fuck? The perfect crime. Oh, but here comes the boy out the front door. God, you hope he wasn't coming down for the mail. A residential boy approaches. Oh my god, he's got his bagel paws on, let's go! John Dapperson Egbert. Sorry, Dapperson J. Egbert. How was it? It's been a while, my dude. Wait a minute, this is not the same boy you saw peeking through the window. It possibly is not a boy at all. It appears to be a mysterious gentleman. Wait, are we seriously falling for the fucking bagel paws? You wonder what business this... or they're just doing a gag. It could be the other one. This is Homestuck's writing team, so... You wonder what business this fine upsetting neighborhood would have of you. Hey... Oh, he just took it all. Okay, mask came off immediately. I saw you staying out here messing with the mailbox. I figured you might be the mailman. He has no idea. So, that's what happened with that whole shtick. Even though you're not wearing a mailman outfit. Oh yeah, that's you. You're definitely the mailman. Your outfit is, it's in the laundry today. You're just wearing your mailman hoodie instead. See the symbol? It's the symbol of, mail. Nothing stops the mail. That's great. John, why are you so fucking adorable? You look like a Penny Arcade character. Like, he looks like such a doofus in the fucking webcomics. He looks so, like, not this animated. Because, yeah, his eyes are just dots in the fucking webcomic. And this is that big blue in anime. It's like, fuck, I'm not used to this. I guess it's true after all that mailmen are oh, hang on, let me put on my nerd voice. I guess it is true after all that mailmen are completely relentless in their quest to deliver people's mail. You guys are incredible. Speaking of mail, do you know if I get any today? What? No, what red package? You haven't seen anything like that. No bills, junk mail, nothing at all. The mailbox was empty when you looked inside. Well, I didn't say anything about a red package. Should I be expecting one? Come to think of it, it is my birthday, so getting a package in the mail would make sense. And if it's red, that probably means it's from Dave. He loves red, because I guess it's cool. Oh man, I wonder what he got me. Nothing, he got you nothing, you say. Isn't he listening? This Dave fellow probably forgot his birthday due to being a bad friend. And that's why there's no package, red or otherwise. What? Man, my character is the dumbest fucking sack of shit. How'd you fuck up this badly? Just kidding, you say. You're sure Dave is a great friend who cares about this kid a lot. His present is probably just late, and definitely not slowly sinking in a subterranean river of shit. You fool, you buffoon. It's not... What? That's a strange thing to say. Are you sure you don't know more about Dave's present than you're telling me? No, you say. Absolutely nothing. Actually, he should forget what you said about the present being late. He should not be expecting a red package, not now or ever. He should trust you, because all mailmen know everything about the mail. Dang, so nothing else? The fucking... Why does this just remind me of Joe Cat? This, like, sus expression. Just reminds me of, like, the expression Joe Cat's character makes. Although, probably doesn't help he's got glasses and that fucking haircut. All he needs now is cat ears. I love Joe Cat. Huh? You said the box was empty. I don't think I understand. Isn't that how it always is when you deliver mail? I mean, you're the guy who's supposed to put stuff in there. Yes, that's right. You're the mailman, the absolute authority over all mail, which means... You're what must be acceptable with that question. When it comes to the mail, he didn't get it. He didn't get today. You double-checked and everything. You looked thoroughly through your mailbag for anything with this kid's name on it. And came up empty. Sorry, dude. You have a mailbag? Where is it? Oh my god, this guy... I think this guy's a worse liar than me. And I don't even bother lying anymore, because it's funnier just to say the truth. Oh, that old thing? You accidentally dropped it in the sewer before the boy came outside. Oh, this lie's getting worse. Oh no, that sucks. Oh, that mail, ruined. Maybe I can help you fish it out. No, you mean, that's fine. Thanks for offering. Fine, young Samaritan. Why am I hearing my own voice? Good, it seems all cool now.
Somebody's watching the stream.
Yep.
On YouTube.
Well, I don't know why you guys are bothering. You can see everything just fine here, right? I mean, you guys can hear the music.
I can.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, you're just flat out loud.
No.
Uh-oh.
No, you can't fucking gaslight me like this. Because that only happened for a split fucking span of time. But, the government will handle this. There's, like, insurance and such for sewer-related postal mishaps. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. What if you missed something in there for me? Like, a game envelope or such? Are you totally sure you didn't miss something? Yes, you are sure. You triple-checked and didn't see his name on anything. Besides, it's really rank down there. Very sewery. All the mail has been befouled beyond any hope of salvaging it. Really, it's best not to bother even peeking inside. Alright, you're probably right. Hey, how do you know there wasn't any mail for me if you don't know my name? What? Oh, god damn it. Huh? Oh, you mean, of course you know his name. Mailmen are sort of like Santa Claus. They know the names of all good little boys on their delivery routes. Dude, of course they know your name. They're delivering to you letters that are addressed to you. They're gonna see your name the moment they fucking put it in the mail. And yeah, I don't know. But if he doesn't have mail, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Wait, okay, that sounded creepy. You really regret phrasing it like that. It was so completely unnecessary. You just know a lot of stuff as an important government official with lots of bureaucratic lists and such. For instance, the name of this young man is John Egbert. Damn, why do you always paint yourself into corners like this? Yeah, I was asking the same thing. How are you such a bad fucking liar? All you're trying to do is make a new friend, and you somehow managed to bullshit your way through the absolutely most challenging version of this conversation possible. Okay, you can do this. This young man's name is... Wow, it really could be anything. He might as well have been given a random-ass name this very day, shortly before you arrived, for all you know. You'll just have to go with your gut and feel it out. A new friendship is on the line. His name is... Wait, no. He's making a bad face. You're on the wrong track. Oh, he's perking up. This is good. That's just perfect. It's not Jimmy or, no name. Anyway, John Brame. Shit, he looks disgusted. Abort, you really can be quite the fucking idiot sometimes. John... Wait, he looked pleased for a minute. Then it looked like he just sucked on a lemon. Jesus Christ, you are bad at this. You were close there. Oh my god, yikes. It's just John, you idiot. It's just John. You're so dumb. Yikes, no. You got it. It's just John. Of course, you don't know what you were even thinking. Yes, you do. These were just goofs. You explain to John. Laymen love goofs. His name is John, you say confidently, as if you had it in the bag all along. Not your non-existent mail bag, which you told him you dropped in the sewer. Your real bag, where the good shit is, such as your incredible guess and someone's name in 5 or 6 tries. That's right. Well, I guess it... Thankfully, John is actually like this. He's very gullible and very naive. He'll basically believe whatever you tell him. It's really fucking funny. And so they're actually nailing his character. I guess it's true then. Mailmen really do know practically everything. You smile. Finally, it feels like this friendship may be starting to click. It was rocky there for a while, as you had to spin an intricate, nearly flawless web of lies to smooth over the fact that you destroyed his cherished personal property, but you're pretty sure you're in the clear now, and you'll never have to justify yourself to him again. I mean, this is John, so possibly not. Well, as nice as it is to meet you, Mr. Mailman, to be honest, this just kind of sucks. I've been waiting for a really cool game to arrive in the mail, but it's been a few days already, and now I'm starting to think it got lost in the mail. It might just never come now, and I'm kind of bummed out about it. I had some hope it would show up on my birthday as like a present from nobody, really. Just a present out of thin air, I guess. Like it was going to be destiny or something. Ah, well, I guess magic really is as fake as it was all the time to say it is. You nod along very wisely. Oh yes, you say. You can kiss that game goodbye. It definitely got lost in the mail, and it is never ever going to be delivered. The Postmaster General just told you a few seconds ago. through your wireless earpiece, which is hooked up to the US parcel mainframe. You tell John he is right to disbelieve in magic. It's fake as shit. It's time for him to get used to the idea that he will never play this game. Whatever it was. How are you this bad? Oh my god. Don't do this. Why would you think this is a good idea? It's probably stupid anyway. Most games are. Try to get used to whatever kind of life he is going to live from now on in the absence of this dumb video game. Don't agree with him, John. Oh, this poor baby. I think I got too worked up about it. It probably does suck, actually. I mean, to be fair, yeah, Esper, it's a wild fucking game. Definitely not what he expected. I think Game Bro only gave it like 2 hats out of 5 hats. It might have been even less than that, actually. God, what a piece of shit it probably was. Oh, he's coping. You know, I think I have to thank you, Mr. Mailman. You've really opened my eyes today. I'm gonna forget I ever heard of that dumb game and just try to enjoy my life. Talk to my friends, hang out in my room, and I don't know. Come to think of it, maybe I was looking forward to playing that game with my friends so much because I'm lonely. I'm almost a little embarrassed to admit, I don't actually have any real life friends. Yeah, I feel that one, John. Oh, this is it. This is your in. This nice boy seems to be jonesing for friendship just as much as you are, and you've laid all the groundwork for becoming his best bro so expertly. You just need to slide right into his life with just a few more sympathetic remarks. You actually have a lot of experience with this by now. You've made so many friends in so many strange places and with such mixed results, or you think you did. Actually, you can't conjure up any of their names or faces right now. It probably isn't important. Actually, let's never speak of that again. What matters most is that you're here now, making a sweet new pal named John. You casually mentioned that this is the end of your mail route, and you don't have much else going on in your life. Maybe you and he can hang out for a while? If he doesn't mind, that is. You want to hang out with me? Like, just a mailman and a 13-year-old boy just being buddies? You shrug a little, as if you don't care much, but you really, really care. Normally I would say that sounds a little strange and maybe slightly inappropriate, but what do I know? If you were a normal-looking mailman, that would probably be a shitty idea, and I'd get in trouble with my dad or the authorities or something, and probably so would you. But you seem different, like maybe you aren't even a person? Yeah, he's a weird, like, chess piece, I think. Just a kind of weird, harmless-looking guy? He's just a little guy! Like an alien, but not really. You don't really know what to say to any of this. Oh man, I'm being so fucking rude, I'm sorry. Yeah, of course we can hang out. But maybe we should, keep this sort of a secret from my dad. I don't know if he would approve of me bringing a stranger into the house, even if you are very nice and sincerely concerned about my mail problems. That sounds fine with you. Now that you think about it, you still aren't sure his dad didn't see you dumping all that mail into the sewer. He probably didn't. Otherwise he would have had some words with you, surely. But still, it's a risk you shouldn't be taking under these delicate circumstances. There's a friendship on the line. Okay, I'm glad you agree. It sounds like we have a sneaking mission ahead of us. Actually, it sounds like it could be fun. Oh yeah, it does sound fun. Except maybe slightly triggering, since you've done a lot of dangerous high-stakes sneaking in the past that you can't quite remember. But still, fun. Mostly fun. You can't wait, yeah. So, how should we do this? We could either sneak upstairs to my bedroom, while avoiding my dad, and just hang it up there for a while. Or if that sounds too risky, we could just stay outside. I've got some sweet playground equipment in the backyard. What will it be? I think let's go inside. Because I've already gotten a bit of context for how this route ends, due to doing the second chapter before the first. When you enter the house, an overwhelming air of freshly baked cakes hits you like a punch in the face. Wow, there was also a lot of clown bullshit in this living room. Clown statues, and you don't have time to take it all in because your buddy John is grabbing your hand and rushing you upstairs before his baking maniac of a father can emerge from the kitchen and catch you in the act. He slams the bedroom door behind you and breathes a sigh of relief. Whew. Hard to catch a moment of peace around here. What with all this adoring fatherly doting and round-the-clock cake production. I feel like I'm suffocating around here, and it's not just because the thick aroma of Betty Crocker products makes me feel like I'm being gassed in a bakery. Oh boy, the battle itch, the battle itch! Right. You're not sure what to say. You tentatively lift your arm, as if you're about to place it on his shoulder. But you hesitate. Is this an abusive domestic situation? You don't know if you have enough information to make that judgment yet. You are concerned. Just joking around. I mean, this baking shit is all a bit much. The clown obsession too, but I love my dad. He's great. Sorry, I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. That's a relief, you guess. Not that you weren't ready to jump in and be whatever kind of supportive friend this boy needs. Suddenly, you notice a bunch of movie posters on the wall. Oh wow, these are all really bad. These are... You won't dare say such a thing to your new friend, though. That is the first genuinely smart thing I think this character's done. You immediately begin lavishing praise on all of them, especially that one, which appears to be Mac and me. Oh, for fuck's sake, when it rains it pours, you guess. Nevertheless, you see, I don't know what that movie is, but Wolfman's like, oh god, fucking damn it. Nevertheless,
Forget it.
Oh,
No, hell no.
Nevertheless,
I mean,
go on.
there were movies back in the 80s where they had like a friendship between a guy and a robot or a guy and an alien, and they decided, okay, let's try to do this in the 90s, and it was even worse.
Look, okay, hear me. Okay. You insisted as one of humanity's peak cinematic achievements. Mac and Me? You seriously like it? Personally, I think it's a piece of shit. I just have it up there because, well, I don't even know why. Not even I can defend that film. To each his own, I guess. I'm happy to hear you like all the other movies, though. They're all incredible. You have good taste. Except for liking Mac and Me, though. It's a complete garbage. Damn, even John's like, yeah, no, that movie's shit. Okay, you're gonna admit you got a little overzealous there. Maybe dial it down a notch. You really don't have to try so hard. And there was a moment of awkward silence. You hadn't really thought this far ahead, and apparently neither has John. There must be something you can both do to advance this friendship. He's starting to look self-conscious now. Poor friendless kid really doesn't know how to entertain anyone in his home, does he? You can see now that your friendship is needed now more than ever. You have to step up. So, what do you typically like to do? Suddenly, something gets John's attention. It's coming from his computer. Oh, hey, can you hang on a second? My buddy Dave is pestering me. John settles behind his desk. Dude, what are you doing? Dave, you never guess what I'm doing right now. Are you opening the birthday present I got you? Oh, no, sorry Dave, but I think your present got lost in the mail. Unfortunately, I think it might be gone forever. John, what the fuck? Maybe you can just send me another one, whatever it was? Dude, no, the thing I got you was fucking priceless and irreplaceable. If it's lost in the mail, there's literally zero chance you will ever see another one like it ever again in any shape or form. Wow. That sucks. Oh well, whatever. To be honest, that's probably the fate it deserves. That's so Dave. What was it? Never mind, just some more ironic trash from your best and coolest bro in the world. Just forget it. If I tell you, you'd probably be sad it's gone, so this is a secret I will take with me to my fucking grave. Do you understand, Dave Burt? Yeah, that's fair. So, what are you really up to? Are you playing that dumb game with Rose yet? What? Oh, no, that got lost in the mail too. It's also gone forever. Holy fucking shit, John. I leave you alone for 2 seconds and everything goes to hell. This is why I can't stop pestering you for even a second. You just lose complete control of your life for the second moment I turn my back. How do you even know it got lost in the mail? Like, how can that even be formally verified in any way? You haven't even been waiting for it that long. Because the mailman told me so. What? Okay, I know I say this almost every day, but that actually is the dumbest thing I ever fucking heard. It's true, he was quite sure about it. First of all, John, mailmen don't know shit. This is so Stradisonian, it's fucking killing me. So, this red text boy here, we can't see him. But he is basically, the inspiration for all of Spooky's dialogue. Like, you can just see this and read it in his voice. It's fucking crazy. They're just guys who walk around handing out letters and stuff. They have zero knowledge of the greater workings of the mail, let alone the specific fate of any given package. Unless there's a tracking number or some shit, but even then, the mailman isn't really the guy who deals with that. The only way a mailman would know for sure if some mail got lost is if he was the one who lost it. Or, like, deliberately fucking destroyed it. Between the game and my sweet present going missing, something smells goddamn fishy here. John, are you sure the mailman did just steal your shit? Of course I am. I don't know, man. He wasn't even holding anything when I talked to him. Not even a mailbag. My alarm bells are going fucking haywire here. Sounds like this uncommon dipshit just lost all your mail and tried to cover his ass. No! Are you sure he didn't fuck it up somehow? Like, get mailman stank on it in the finishing panic, like buried it or dunked it in absolutely hole? Dave, this is insane. You're being so paranoid. Besides, aside from the birthday present, why do you even care? You think the game is stupid and you don't even want to play. Yeah, well, I was lying my ass off to sound cool and aloof. Of course, I want to play this game. It's like this whole rad thing we were all going to do as friends, and now it's ruined. Aw, you're right, that is a shame, I'm sorry. I don't know, there was just some feeling I had that we needed to play this thing for, like, destiny reasons or some shit. Sorry to burn my cool cover and start saying, like, Jade or whatever, but I'm kind of pissed off now, especially now that you know I won't get your sick bunny. Bunny, I forget I said that. Okay. Anyway, all that aggravating bullshit aside, what were you gonna say? Oh, right, I made a new friend. What? A friend? Bullshit. No, it's true. John, this is so unlike you. You don't have fucking friends. None of us do. We're a bunch of total losers. I know that, but today is a different story. I think I might be branching out a little socially, like turning a corner and becoming a valid and legitimate person, well, on his way to adulthood. Ugh. Come on, Dave, why can't you just be happy for me? Fine, so you're hanging out with this person right now? Yes, he's in my room, rummaging through my stuff. He's quite the character. Who is this guy? Please tell me he's not cooler than me. I couldn't handle that. He's not cooler than you. Nobody is, Dave. Okay, thank God. So tell me about him. Well, you know the mailman I was talking about earlier? Yeah. Well, you see, it's the mailman. Jesus fucking Christ. What? John? No. What's the big deal? Do I even need to explain why a 13-year-old kid shouldn't be coming buddies with a fucking mailman and hang out with him in his room? Does your dad know about this? Well, no, but I'm trying to avoid him. He's in one of his baking frenzies. You do realize this is the same guy who likely stole your game and my beautiful present, right? He probably sold them. This is actually, like, better than my character speaking at all. He probably sold them in the black market, or worse, he did something fucked up like flush them down the toilet. He didn't do that. Dave, it would make no sense to do that. You're being crazy. Okay, dude, but you're the one chilling with a random postal worker in your bedroom on your birthday. I'm just looking out for you. What sort of sick fuck would even want to come in your house? How old is this fucking guy anyway? I don't know. He seems to be sort of ageless. What? Dave, that's the thing. He's barely even a person. He's just a friend? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Listen, I don't expect you to understand. He's just a fun, harmless person who appears to have no particular defining qualities whatsoever. What is this? What is so crazy about that? Nothing, I guess. I don't even know anymore. Fine. Enjoy your new buddy if it is your birthday after all, so you get to call the shots. So what's next on the agenda? What's he even doing now? Well, it seems he got a little bored while I've been talking to you, and he has spread out most of my belongings across my bedroom floor to examine everything. And now he's just messing with stuff, like my magic stuff. It's pretty cute. I like this guy. John, I'm gonna run something by you. I hope I don't blow your mind or anything. What if this guy isn't even a mailman? What? Dave, no, I refuse to accept that. Okay, then, Genius, tell me this. What is he wearing? You said he has no defining qualities. Well, clothes are defining qualities, so what are they? Okay, he isn't wearing anything but a sweatshirt. But I didn't want to mention that because I knew how it would sound. I see. So, no mail uniform, no mail bag, no, like, fucking mailman hat, just no pants. Yes, but that's not weird or anything. I told you, he's like a pet. Shit, that's probably condescending. You know what I mean. Part generic personally type guy and part like just a fun, friendly sort of humanoid creature. I'm really not explaining this well. The point is, he said he's a mailman, and I believe him because he's my new friend, and end of story? Okay, he's the fucking mailman. I don't even care if you think he's fun. If you think he's fine, then okay, whatever. So, like, cool, guess we have a new friend. Or do I get to meet the mailman sometime, or what? That's a good question. I hope so. I wouldn't be surprised if he found his way over to you. I can't put my finger on it, but something tells me he is a well-traveled fellow. You really think he's going to well-travel his ass 2,000 miles over here to come visit me? You never know. Mailmen do get around after all. Shit, that checks out, actually. Okay, I'm getting kind of excited now. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. I should probably get going. He's really going at it over there with all my bedroom crap. I don't want to be a rude host. Alright, I'm going to leave you boys to it. Happy birthday, dude. Thanks, Dave. Victory! The fucking thumbs up. Oh god. He's wrapped in John's stupid fucking robes or bed sheets. The things that later became like a holy artifact that the salamanders worshipped. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Alright. Let's see if I can not fuck up Rose's route, because evidently you can fuck shit up. Oh, what did I say? There wasn't many branching narratives. I don't know how I could do this differently. Alright, let's go straight to the first choice. So yeah, I'm just gonna lie my ass off, because that appears to be where this character actually shines, and just being a huge fucking liar. Yes? Yes, that's what you want. It's an interesting proposition, if for no other reason than its audacity. Well, she's already happier than she was last time we had this conversation, fucking hell. I admire your resolve in the face of humiliation. This doesn't mean we're friends, though. Oof, rough. Well, that's fine. You're hopeful. Your mind is fuzzy, but you think you remember this. You're good at this. You're excellent at making people like you through underhanded means. You can't wait to take advantage of this that fucking damn it, why is the game worded like that? That's horrible. I didn't realize she was only 13. She seems so much more mature. But fucking 13-year-old talks like this. Okay, wow, not like that, yeah. Let's not be fucking weird. In fact, let that be the last creepy thought you have for comical purposes. S-grade jokes only. Let's all get our brains out of the gutter. Rose raises a thin brow. There's something unsettling about her deep violet eyes. You're pretty sure most humans don't have eyes like that. But what the fuck do you know? You're a stranger around these parts. Wait, aren't you a human too? Whatever, it's not a big deal. Not when there are friends to be made. Or something. Do you want to come inside? Unless I'm interrupting your internal monologue, of course. Far be it from me to ever cut short any sort of navel-gazing sidebar. Oh my god. It's just ever so slightly wet out here. You would absolutely love that, if it's not too much trouble, of course. You wouldn't want to put Rose out. You're lying, though. You are 100% fine with being absolutely infuriatingly obnoxious if it means making a friend. Rose purses her lips, considering. Your predilections towards male man mimicry weren't all that John told me about. Oh. He also said that you had certain powers? Powers of teleportation. Okay, so this is happening in a very different place to what I did last time. Phew. Okay, we might actually make headway here. Powers of teleportation and time travel. I told him that he must be mistaken, since it's a well-known and accepted fact that magic, although a popular and highly engaging subject of fiction, is fake as hell. Oh, your zappy powers? No, those are totally real, and not fake. Real in a different way than you being a mailman is real, since that is actually made up. Is that so? Prove it. You shrug, easy enough. You hold out your hand, and after a moment of hesitation, Rose puts her fingers in yours. Her nails are long and sharp, and yeah, okay, we read that already. Should I picture my room or something similar? I'm not quite sure how this is supposed to work. She still thinks you're fucking with her. You tell her that you guess she can do that if she wants. Okay, so this is all the same. Alright, so where did I fuck up? Oh wow. Alright, let's try this one, because I did stay put last time. You are too anxious to sit still, and you aren't the sort of person who just sits there and waits for a friend to fall into their lap. Better run headlong into the danger, or as much danger as a minimalist upper middle class house in the middle of the woods can offer. Rose had told you that it isn't safe. You creep out into the hallway where a bunch of things happen more or less simultaneously. A deluge of quick-time events that you had no idea were coming. Lightning flashes in a perfect jagged line across the tall window at the end of the hall, followed immediately by a crash of thunder so loud you'd think the house might be falling down. Abruptly, the lights go out. Another flash. Oh, there she is! Roxy. Another flash of lightning, and for a vertige. Rose gets these words. Yeah, I know how to pronounce it, dickhead. Or almost do. It's more of the meaning, which I'm guessing you don't know. Alright. Whirling, spinning rotary. Okay. Effective with vertigo. Okay. And for a vertige in this moment, you see a long, thin figure superimposed against the window. You freak the fuck out, jumping about a foot in the air and yowling like a cat. A small hand lands on your shoulder and you jump again. Calm down, it's just me. Rose speaks in a normal tone of voice and it's jarring. The house is echoey and cavernous, and there's just something about a dark house on a stormy evening that makes you want to whisper. I told you to stay put for a reason. It's too early for my mother to be sourced enough not to notice random strangers in her house, and I don't want to go through the tedious process of explaining who you are. You have a perfectly understandable reason for why you left, and that reason is that you were lonely. Cold? You mean you were cold? Well, you are soaking wet. Follow me.
Hell, is this me or the person who made that game put a lot of effort on Rose artwork?
Yeah, no, this is actually pretty faithful to the character. No, it's
I
and also the fucking writing is pretty much on brand so far.
No, I was talking about the artistic effort.
Yeah,
There's
I
no
know,
way.
I know. I was just adding that the writing's also good, which is actually more important.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, this is
Alright.
this is very good. She grabs you by the wrist and tows you down the hall. You wonder if you should warn her about the strange wraith-like creature you saw by the window, but you don't want to freak her out. Although her mum might be a risk too. Whatever, mum's tough, she'll be fine. This probably it is her mum, that wraith-like figure is her mum. This probably isn't the first time she's gone toe-to-toe with a weird Slenderman. This house looks haunted as shit. Rose brings you to a dark laundry room, then motions you to take off your hoodie, which you do gladly because it is soaking wet. That's interesting. The design on the front, does it mean anything? Oh yeah, it is kind of cool. A blue line through... We know what the symbol looks like. Now, if I'd done this right before, I would have been like, huh, yeah, I have no idea what that thing is. I haven't seen it yet, because I didn't do the first chapter. You realise Rose is still waiting for a response, so you just hand her the hoodie and tell her no, you're pretty sure it's just an abstract sign. Then you stand there while she tosses the sweatshirt in the dryer. Feeling the alarming currents of memory in your bloodstream, you're sure there must be something you forgot to do. You continue to feel weird as Rose hits the dryer button and nothing happens. Fuck. She hits the button a few more times as if that will make a bit of difference when the power is out. She presses her thumb and forefinger to the bridge of her nose. Well, you aren't going to fit into anything of mine. She leads you down more dark hallways. Man, this house is unreasonably huge. Yeah, her mum's fucking filthy rich. You ask Rose if a lot of people live here. No, it's just me, my mother, and a horde of liquids not soluble in water. AKA booze. Here, try not to drip on the carpet. You aren't sure how you were supposed to manage that, but okay. The room is large and dark, and when Rose parts the curtains, a flash of lightning illuminates a four-poster bed, a long counter, and a shelf covered with head-to-foot in bottles. Yeah, this will be Roxy's room for sure. Rose vanishes through another door, leaving you to peruse. This is all liquor. Shit, this is a lot of booze. Here, I'm not sure what you would want to wear, but this should work until the power comes back on and we can dry your clothes. Rose hands you a long silk robe. She won't miss this. I don't think she's ever even worn it. She has this whole closet full of fantastic clothes that she never puts on. You take the robes and go into the large master bathroom. It's kind of a mess. The tub looks like it hasn't been cleaned in a long time. The robe gives you the same knotted feeling of familiarity that looking at your hoodie did, but you put it on anyway. It's a relief to get out of your wet clothes. You hang them in carefully on the shower rod. When you head back out into the bedroom, you find Rose standing in front of the wall of liquor. She's holding a bottle of Grey Goose and squinting at the label, like she's trying to read the nutrition facts. I've often wondered what exactly the merits of consuming this are. Me too, Rose, and I've actually consumed it. It tastes quite literally like burning. She opens the bottle, and before you can protest that she's in by no means the legal drinking age and wherever the fuck you are, she puts the bottle to her mouth and takes a sip. She splutters. Blah! Oh my god, that expression is so adorable. That's terrible! You could have told her that. Straight vodka isn't for the uninitiated, even fancy vodka. You take the bottle from her, she hesitates for a moment, then lets it go. You set it back on the shelf. This really is quite an impressive liquor cabinet. Liquor wall. Liquor room. Her mum must really have a refined palate. Don't strain yourself. You can say it. What's the point of mincing words? She's a fucking alcoholic. Wow, this is intense. You're not sure if you're prepared for something this heavy. You were kind of counting on some silly shenanigans, maybe a couple funny jokes. You weren't cut out for this. You get the feeling that at some point you might have been cut out for this. You might have been the sort of person your friends or potential friends could count on. In fact, you know on some level that this is true, but whenever you try to nail down any sort of specifics, you find a gaping... I don't know that word either.
Lacuna.
Thanks. But I need the meaning, you dickhead, not the fucking pronunciation. A gap or missing part is in manuscript series or logical argument. Okay. But whenever you try and you find a gaping lacuna in your experiences. It's all just white noise. Rose's shoulders slump as she stands surveying her mother's bottles. She doesn't even have the decency to hide her distasteful habits. Who needs an entire wall of liquor bottles? She doesn't have people over. She doesn't have any friends. This is all just for me. Just more of her passive-aggressive act as a female fatale 1950s housewife with a death wish. It's just like the wizards. Wizards? Don't worry about it. You know how long it's been since I've had a home-cooked meal? And I'm not saying that I require or even deserve a lovingly crafted culinary masterpiece every time I sit down to eat. That's going a bit far. I know John complains about being plagued by fatherly concern every chance he gets. He is overwhelmed by pastries whenever he ventures from his room. I'm glad my mother doesn't poke her considerable nose into my private affairs. But I'm sick of eating oatmeal. Rose. I told you, don't worry about it. But you will worry about it. You worry about all your friends, all two of them. Rose smiles with out of her mouth. It seems to be about all she can manage. Yeah, that's Rose. Lightning crashes. She looks so small and sad against this wall of bottles. You know how to fix this. Thunder rolls and you clench your fist. A friendship clench. You don't know who you are, you don't know why you're here, but you do know that surely you have these powers for a reason. Or a better reason than helping a poor young girl with her troubled home life. Rolling up your Foxies, you get to work. What are you doing? You start with the dark liquors first. In your experiences, these cause worse hangovers and are more likely to contribute to the absence of hot motherly meals and the overconsumption of oatmeal. You grab 2 bottles of rum and 1 of bourbon, which you tuck in one armpit. Then you zap out of the house and into a clearing in the nearby woods. A couple of hours go before it starts raining. You drop the bottles and go back for more. Are you just stealing off my mother's liquor? Is this your solution to her alcoholism? Don't worry, Rose. Rose can thank you later. Bip, 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 bip. You go for the tequila next, then the vodka, then you get sick of this organized approach and just start grabbing whatever the fuck and dumping it in the past. Rose watches you do this for a while, then she hops up on the counter, crosses her legs and starts texting. Wow, she's really so intent on her conversation that she isn't even noticing you fixing her domestic situation. She keeps giving you little fleeting looks, and you're pretty sure she must be talking about you. You should just let her talk. It isn't right to try to invade your friend's privacy. You attempt to resist the temptation, which you failed immediately. Not even an overused meme can save you. You step behind her onto the counter where you can spy on her private correspondence. I don't know anything about them, I'm sorry. And here was me trying to take advantage of your uncanny ability to make guesses verging on prognostication. I'm recently considering a re-evaluation on magic. You don't know who this person is. Maybe you should just... You go back in time a couple of minutes to when Rose started her conversation. Your past self was busy zapping back and forth carrying liquor bottles. You won't get down so you don't see yourself in cause a paradox or whatever the fuck. Out of a morbid curiosity to shine a light on my future, I come with a metaphorical hat in hand to ask you to consult your dream clouds. Do you happen to know anything about a strange cardboard cutout creature masquerading as a mailman? Are you sleeping? Sorry, I had to scold back. He's been acting really weird all of a sudden. Anyway, is this the same mailman that John was talking about? The fake one who hung out with him? That's the one. They are currently emptying my mother's liquor cabinet in an attempt to prevent her from overindulging herself. Oh, are they drinking it? No, I think they're just dropping it into the woods with their magic powers. Oh, Do they know that she could just get out and buy more liquor? That's something you can do where you live, right? Yes, well, not exactly where we live. I think the nearest boozery is a good 20 minutes drive. I'm not actually entirely sure where my mother gets it all. We don't own a car as far as I know. Sometimes it seems like she just has the ability to just make things appear. I didn't know anything about that, I'm sorry. And here was me, trying to take advantage of your uncanny ability to make guesses verging on prognostication, as I am recently considering a re-evaluation on magic. I'm still pretty sure magic is fake, at least the kind of magic you're talking about. There's probably some real magic out there somewhere. Yes, for instance, the sort that lets you spy on your hostess's private correspondence while you are stealing her mother's libations. You freeze. With a contrite zap, you reappear in front of Rose. She sets her phone down and props her chin up on a delicate fist. Sorry, you honestly don't know what's got into you. You just couldn't resist using your power for evil. Haven't you heard that with great power comes great responsibility? Rose is right. She's totally right. You've only had this power for like a day, so you still aren't used to the idea of being able to just zap all over the narrative. Clearly, you did not appreciate the implications. Zapping all over the narrative sounds potentially stressful. Oh, you bet. You are incredibly stressed right now. Rose laughs. You apologize to her for stealing all her mum's drinks. That was kind of overzealous of you. No, actually, I thought it was hilarious. I've never really been one for pranks. That's always fallen more in John's wheelhouse, but there's nothing wrong in occasionally stepping outside of one's comfort zone. Let's do the vodka next. Oh my god, yes. The two of you working together gets the place cleared out pretty quick. You zap Rose along with you to the bright clearing in the field, and for a moment she just stands in the sunbeam, blinking up at the cloudless sky. Her expression says she still might not be totally convinced any of this is happening. When all the liquor has been transferred from the bedroom to the woods, in a big glittering dragon's hoard of booze, you and Rose fall down next to it in a messy heap. You fall into a messy heap. Rose lowers herself daintily, sitting more on her knees than her butt, probably to keep her skirt from getting dirty. You get the idea that even though she lives in the middle of nowhere, she doesn't spend a ton of time outside. You tell her again that you're sorry you spied on her correspondence with her green friend Gigi. Also, you hope she isn't going to get in trouble with her mum. I'm not unduly concerned. I'll tell her where it all is in a couple of days, although by that time I'm sure at least a good third of it will be water damaged. I'm sure this will have fantastic implications for our relationship and not at all exacerbate the emotional problems underlying her addiction. You laugh awkwardly. Well, now you kind of just feel like an asshole. Rose lies back on the grass and raises a hand to trace the curves of a fluffy white cloud. She closes her eyes. Perhaps it's just projection on my part, or wishful thinking. But ever since I met you, I feel like something has changed. Or rather, something has failed to change, if that makes any sense. It's probably nothing. Her eyes flicker back open, endlessly purple, fixed on the sky like she can see something beyond it. And once again, you feel that there's something really crucial that you forgot. But at least you've made a new friend, and even if you don't think Rose's brand would ever allow her to call you as such, you're lying in a sunny clearing next to a pile of alcohol. And honestly, it doesn't get much friendlier than that. Victory! Let's go! So, that one fucking choice was it. That's fucked up. You have to lie to make friends? What is this game trying to teach me?
What the hell?
This explains why I
The
don't...
way
This
the
explains...
addict sounds like, it's as if they were getting laid or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's 13, you grommet.
God damn it. They're freaking, they're fucking drunk. So many bottles.
They're not drunk.
I mean,
They're
young
not
teenagers.
They're not drunk. Neither of them are drinking any booze. They just teleported it outside so her mother wouldn't drink it. Like, weren't you paying attention? I read out the entire fucking dialogue. Alright, sweet. We get to speak to Spooky. I mean Dave. The Stridestonian boy. Let's be real. As much as you enjoy your new friends, they all seem a little lonely. Like, maybe they don't have any friends besides the ones they talk to online. Is online friendship a reasonable alternative to a more traditional face-to-face friendship? Are relationships and, dare you say, families that you choose not just as important, if not more so than those you are able to touch and feel? Damn, maybe being a little too real. You decide not to think about it too hard. But if you're being honest with yourself, maybe you aren't terribly interested in the greater context of found family and interpersonal relationships in the instant message era. You've got a fever, and the only cure for this disease, called friendship, is to mildly inconvenience a few teenagers. As much of a delight as it's been to make a young boy face his existential future, rob a woman of her bruised stash, and then self-reflect about the value of contextual relationships, it's all felt a little heavy-handed. What you need is an emotional palate cleanser. There are 2 kids left on this tour de force, and both sound like they'd make exquisite friends. Okay, I'm pretty sure I pronounced that correctly, but I'm not sure what tour de force means, or if it's even a real thing, or just some... Yeah, it's a play on words by the bride. It's a play on words by the bride. Okay. Yep. Yeah, it's a play on tour de force, yeah, which is an exceptional achievement by an artist, author, or the like that is unlikely to be equaled by that person or anyone else. Stroke of genius. Okay, whatever. Time to go full on easy mode here. You've heard so much about this guy, you feel like you've got this one in the goddamn bag. I wouldn't be too careful. I wouldn't be too confident. With confidence, you step yourself onwards. What am I looking at? Oh, you're already here. Wherever here is, it is blisteringly hot. Houston, Texas, I believe. You now instantaneously regret your choice of apparel. Why did you instinctively put your hoodie back on over this robe? Down? You the mailman or male person? This must be Dave. Rose mentioned he talked a lot, and as you start to explain it, it becomes apparent he is having this conversation at you, not with you. Wow, it is unbelievably humid. Personage isn't Anyway, Egbert told me you'd show up eventually. Which I never doubted for a second, since one of the core tenets of the United States Postal Service is that you visit 4 extremely specific and spread out teenagers while sweating all over yourself. Practically a crime to not be increasingly moist while out here delivering letters on the roof of a skyrise. Which, as you know, is the most effective and legal way to drop off the post. This is so fucking Dave. Climbing the New England potluck and wandering around on the roof. With no package. It is actually really cool how much this kid seems to talk at you, but you are barely listening. Has the sun always been that red? Has the sky always been that wavy? Are you alright? You are hardly alright. You tug at the collar of your soggy masterful hoodie. This is an overwhelmingly oppressive heat. An almost impenetrable air fills your lungs as you try and take a series of shallower and shallower breaths. The world fades to white. When you wake up, you're sitting propped up on a cheap futon in front of a large television. A rough approximation of the person does an elaborate series of controlled faults culminating in what you can only describe as skateboarding for assholes. Oh, yeah, right. The fucking Game of thing. On your left, Dave exists in a quantum state that is both somehow sitting and laying down, but also neither. With the precision of a Swiss watchmaker, he definitely presses a series of buttons that makes the awful polygon man on screen T-pose and fall baseboard into the ground. Seconds later, his skateboard flops helplessly next to him. He doesn't look away from the screen as he speaks. So, I guess you lived. It's not that I'm invested, but John might be sad. Classic John. You try and emulate his incredibly casual body language as you slide your body down the futon. Your legs already barely reaching the ground. Yeah, that guy's a dork, but I taught him everything he knows. You ask him if he taught him how to be a dork. You affect a completely uninterested face as though the sickness of your third-degree burn is not the single most exciting moment of your entire life. God damn. Owned in my own home. Owned within an inch of my life. This is so Dave throated it hurts. Oh, it's a fucking tear in my eye, but I think it's just the conjunctivitis. I'm on the edge reaching out that hand of friendship, and this chuckle long live the king to me. I knew this was gonna be funny, god damn it. Thousands of gazelle trample. Every time. I can't do Dave's voice, not because I can't do Dave's voice, but because I can't stop fucking laughing at his dialogue every time I read it. Okay, I'll try again. Thousands of gazelle trample my useless body as Jonathan Taylor Thomas personas watches on. Who will raise Simba now? Who's going to teach him about combat? Philosophy. Life. And by the way, I put your nasty sweatshirt in the shower. Fucking hand gestures. Fuck. This might be the branch which decides my fate. I feel like just being dope. Dope. You are definitely the sort of person who says dope often and casually. You tell him dopely that you are a person who is not caught up in the small details or decorative of personal property. In fact, it doesn't bother you at all that he took your only worldly possession and tossed him in a shower while you were unconscious. What's some like corpse looting among bros? Okay. While it dries, you can wear one of my bro shirts. He usually has a fresh stash in here. Dope, tight, sick, nothing. I hate this person. Nothing weird about hiding some shirts in the living room. Just gonna have a look-see. Holy shit, there are a lot of puppets in here. Yeah, dude, puppet zone. Enough said. My bro's got the market cornered on puppet-based endeavors. Backed up against the wall like a feral beast hissing for more plush-oriented content. Little guy's probably just scared. Just wants to protect its neat nest and mouth-to-mouth feed its babies. Only the choicest puppets smart for a reasonable fee. What the fuck does any of that mean? You look back today, but he's on his phone. God damn, this is so cool, actually. There is something weird about this whole setup that you just can't put your finger on. For one, you can't seem to find any secret shirts anywhere. It's all just puppets and plushes and DJ equipment. Oh my. Yeah, with my bro, you have to think of the potential for ironic payoff. That guy's always one step ahead. Just when you think you've got it figured out, it was all just some trap to make you think you'd gotten his goat. Huh. But that goat is long. Makes you think maybe there never was a goat. Maybe it was some other barnyard animal all along. You've been duped into looking for a goat like some dumb asshole. Or maybe the goat gets you really subvert the whole thing. You take a second to wonder if he is really using the term ironic correctly in this instance. By dictionary definition, yes, I got getting you is the opposite of how the situation would go. Thank God you settled that. As you are about to reassure Dave that this show tracks, you catch some movement in the corner of your eye. Was that a camera? It couldn't have possibly been a camera. Oh, nope. There it is again. There is a camera coming out of the ice dispenser. Oh my God, the kitchen. It whirs softly as you approach. Its mechanical eye trained on you. How long has this thing been watching? Is this Dave's? You lean to take a close look, but your foot catches on something. You fall flat on your face. Dave seems too engrossed in the conversation he's having on his phone to pay you much mind, occasionally mumbling something out loud a few times before presumably typing it out. Hey, I do that too. You searched for whatever it was that made you beef it so royally. You knew it, but, you know, beef it, like, fall down. That is a real phrase that humans say. I've never heard anyone say that. A small tripwire stands taut a few inches off the ground. You must not have disturbed it. You must not have disturbed enough to set off whatever contraption it's attached to, apparently. Oh yeah, sometimes they're more of a psych out. You think, oh fuck me, I definitely beefed it, which is a phrase that is real. And you sit there waiting on bated breath, prepared to be fuck deep in velvety marionette dick. And it never comes. You go the rest of your day just waiting for the payoff from your dipshit mistake, and it never comes. You wake up in a cold sweat for weeks yearning for a way someone to find you when it hits you. You've been fucking bamboozled by the master yet again. There's no elaborate booby trap. No Ruby Goldberg device set to enact a series of complicated shenanigans, ultimately resulting in being buried alive in Kermit the Frog's plush amphibious dog. Beautiful, really. Damn, bro, you live like this? I mean, yeah, I guess. Keeps me on my toes. Heels never even met the ground. A prime ballerina with her head full of dreams and nothing to lose. God's gift to Plies ripping a straight tasty tour and laugh for my adoring fans. They go apeshit for this sort of thing, but it's just another day in the life of fucking words he's using. Dentio extraordinaire Dave Strider. Haven't fallen for a trap like that since I was a baby. Trained. Real rookie mistakes, mailman looking tired maybe. Drained. Oh my God, is he mumble rapping at you, or this is the greatest day of your life? Yeah, I had a feeling that was happening. Got more plush ass than a puppet lost and found. King Strider drops the illest fires, cause heavy is the crown. Rhyming puppets with puppet, call that puppet rhymes. Killing all ventriloquists, puppet on puppet crimes. He goes on like this for some time with what could be described as bars of a similar caliber. The narrative found shifts to your inner thoughts out of necessity because it turns out writing raps is really hard. He isn't exactly great, but you're not really a rap expert despite what your social media opinions might imply. Unless you count Hatchet to Dance, which of course you do, why wouldn't you? Wait, what does that mean? Why did you think that? The whole scenario feels a little weird and familiar to you. All these kids feel familiar to you. You learn something new about Dave and you feel like you already sort of know it. You can't place it. Yeah, he was reading the epilogues for Homestuck before. Yeah, it's metatextual as fuck. Despite having met Dave no less than half an hour ago, something feels just slightly off about him. Something about his actions feels so performative in nature, like he's pantomiming in front of an audience. Getting self-aware, are we? As Dave continues to rap, you remember that you are in front of an audience. You cast a glance over to the camera, but also to the hundreds of stuffed little creatures staring at you with their lifeless eyes. Amidst your revelation, we check back in on Dave because I'm getting paid to write this, so I should probably make with the fucking jokes already. Most of my tool in the A's. Hardware. Got more hose than a gardener. Yard care. Nice. The chaotic and surreal energy of the scene sends the shock of nervous energy down your spine. You feel alarmingly nude without the comfort and familiar warmth of your sweater. There is something about it that grounded you, something that felt like home. Dave concludes his masterpiece with an elaborate series of yeahs and ahs, just as you see the camera turn away from him ever so slightly, to focus on something else, before retreating back into the ice dispenser. It almost makes it look like a little bashful. That's kind of adorable, actually. Despite the fanfic you've written in your head about a cool kid and his new best robot friend, the reality of the situation sets in. You have yet to make friends with this character, and it all has kind of felt like surreal and weird to you. Maybe it's time to wrap back and hard reset this continuity to try again. What does that mean? Feels like I'm missing an important part of the puzzle here. Oh, did he read, hear that? How does this work exactly? Sometimes you just narrate what you're thinking. Kind of a baller move. Why has nobody called you out on this before now? You put your hand on the counter to stabilize yourself, and your fingers brush up against something clandestinely polo. Just barely poking out from beneath a pile of discount plush nobodies is a neatly retail folded shirt. Wear the shirt. Obviously, you're going to put the shirt on. You don't want to be the only one not wearing a cool shirt. You need some privacy? I'm not sure where one layer of you ends and the other begins. Doubt the audience cares. What? Oh, you guess being on camera like this is kind of fucking whack, you say. So pointedly, your sprite even shows up on screen for a second. Yeah, that's right, we went all out for this. Okay. You were wondering if there was a place here that wasn't under constant surveillance. Like, how does this kid take a shit in peace? You know everything that's thinking it. Don't want to questioning that, I'm sure the public get lost again. But my room isn't wired up, no. About to get you fired up, though. Menagerie multiplying with maybe not this second. Alright, Dan. You accompany Dave down to the hallway to his room. You hear the shower, and as you pass the bathroom, and you begin to see your hoodie and nice gown on the tile, being uselessly wetted by a low-pressure stream. You're welcome, by the way. Dave notions you go in first, giving you the privacy you need to change into an extremely starched polo shirt, and nothing else. This colour will not go down. This is absolutely what someone in 2009 would think is fresh as hell. You look around the room for a bit. There are so many things in here. This would be a 13-year-old's wet dream, but to you it just seems a little much. It feels like this is a bunch of things someone thinks they should like. Let the fan art reflect that you've put on the shirt at this point. There isn't a mirror in here, but you can tell that this is something out there, the idea of a look. The door opens and Dave is standing there, but no walking in. He's leaned up against the door frame, sipping a juice. Where'd you get a juice? What the fuck? Hallway juice, my guy. Hallway juice. What, you don't keep foodstuffs stashed around your house? What do you do when you get hungry? No, that's not it. You mean usually you just keep in the fridge or whatever. Too obvious. Somebody help this useless clown. You assure Dave that you have met many clowns in your day, and only some of them were useless. Name one. You can't. Why did you say that? Clowns are awful. Everybody knows this. Guess he's got you there. You know, despite the overwhelmingly posh decor of the rest of the house, there is a distinct lack of puppets in here. That's more my bro's thing. Not that they aren't deliriously sick. Just a whole hospital ward full of the illest children you've ever seen. Each one more up to pup than the last. Up to pup? Yeah, pup. Like puppets. You're gonna be honest, it doesn't really seem like his heart's in it. How do you mean? Well, it's just that he really doesn't seem to be all into the puppets. Feels a little performative. Well, I guess I got my own stuff I'm into. Like, if I were to rank it on a 1 to 10, I'd say puppets are probably a solid 7. You got this coated on the ropes. Just one more push. In fact, you didn't go as far as to say the puppets thing sort of sucks. It is extremely weird. The cameras, the hiding things like an animal, it all seems a little, whack. For a while, he just seems to look at you, almost as if he's sizing you up. There was a long stretch where he... Stop moving, that's distracting me, Dave. But Dave doesn't break eye contact with you. Just as he finishes, he's keeping the juice and crumbles it up. He takes an ambitious shot at the trash can and misses by about 7.5 feet. Damn, I could have sworn I had game. You're throwing me off, mailman. Yes, that is correct. You are faithful employee of the postal service. I mean, I definitely believe you, but let's say I didn't. Let's say I had a cool friend. Even though they're too cool to care about details like this, they were a little skeptical of this whole situation. Maybe they want some proof you were who you said you were, before they let you get any closer to their friends. Just throwing that hypothetical out there. What proof could he possibly need? Say the oath. What? The oath. The mail oath. Look, the thing about that is... I mean, unless you aren't really a mailman. Behind his sunglasses, Dave's eyes shift ever so slightly to what you might describe in a less immediately hovering situation as a moderately priced-looking more katana mounted to his wall. You realize that maybe now isn't the best time to come clean about your impeccable ruse. You can't believe you have managed to put yourself in mortal peril yet again. You wordlessly chuckle and shake your head on the situation you get yourself into. Dave, not privy to your private thoughts for once, looks on. Why, of course, you can recite the mailman oath. You say with a confidence that is as misplaced as it is unfounded. You perk up, now's your time to shine. Maybe it's the popped collar, mate, but you are feeling good about this one. You got this. You have lied to tons of kids. One more and it will be smooth sailing from here. Out. You open your mouth and there is a brisk moment where everything feels like it is going to be okay. You immediately start sobbing and crumble into a disgusting mess on the floor. Fuck. Wow, okay. Jesus Christ. You're not a real mailman. You've never... Oh my god, I'm not reading that! Oh my god. Jesus, just... Okay. It's gonna be alright there. Dad squats down next to you, your deflated body, and pats you a little awkwardly on what he assumes is your shoulder. You say you're sorry you tricked him. You just wanted to impress him because John said he was so cool. It's fine, I guess. Fuck, dude. Get a hold of yourself. He tries to, but you are desperately clinging to his shirt. Confessing everything. Confessing made-up crimes you didn't even commit. Look, my guy, we all make mistakes. Please stop whatever this is. I'm pretty sure you were harmless. And I don't think you actually killed anyone with your ass, or were you an accessory to burning down an alien mall or whatever insane shit you just said? Yeah, you kinda got caught up in the moment and just started saying some made up shit. You asked Dave if he's mad at you. Nah, dude, get up. Dave helps you back on your feet. You come clean in only slightly more controlled and dignified way this time. You explain how there are these huge gaps in your memory and that you somehow ended up with these abilities that let you traverse space-time and sometimes even reality itself. Dave doesn't say much for a change, and it doesn't seem like he's listening at first, but you think maybe he just has one of those faces. Let me get this straight. One day you just appeared in a suburb. No memories except that you have some mysterious teleportation power. You dig through some unsuspecting chunks of mail looking for clues. And through some ridiculous universal happenstance, you just so happen to stumble upon the most gullible fucking dork in the universe. Befriend him. Also, I'm there via text. Egbert gives you a list of friends to visit. Out of all the choices available to you, myself included, and you go see Rose first. Rose fucking Lalonde. Even though we built up such a good rapport when I told John you weren't a real mailman. Called it, by the way. Your first instinct is to visit the most heavy-handed of all of us for some light kinship. A power move, I guess. Mailman out here wave dashing for a friendship. Oh my god. Can't even spare a neutral A for old Strider, huh? You won't even back into the corner and spam your ranged attack for the D-Man? A tragedy. Both arts are titled Betrayal. You definitely understand what is being said and absolutely don't have to ask your friends what some cool video games words are. You're 100% not pulling the boldest how do you do, fellow kids, the world has ever seen. Besides, is that really the thing to be focusing on right now? You fucking with me, man, when of course it is. Nothing is more important to me than this. They say that most humans only use 10% of their brain. That's because I'm using 90% of it to think. How dare you? So anyway, you can really go anywhere. See anybody you want. Sounds nice. For all but a moment, the act drops and you see the corners of his mouth tighten a little. The fading afternoon light filters through his sunglasses at just enough of an angle to see his eyes shift ever so slightly towards the window. Those subtle movements would surely be lost on most if you weren't so focused on trying to read him, or even just slightly further away. You may have missed it yourself. There was almost a loneliness in his voice. Yeah, it must be hard to live here by yourself, as far away from the people who care about you. It's possible that you have been so focused on trying to blindly make friends that you've forgotten that in front of you is a real living person. You can't help but wonder if there is something you can do. You said you can take people with you, right? Like if you could teleport John around? Would that work with anybody? This is it. The path to this kid's heart is clear as day. Fuck what you just said now. That friendship juice is so close you can practically fucking taste it. Well, you guys are being quiet. I know I'm reading dialogue here, but damn.
Yeah.
You try not to look.
At least you know I'm still alone.
Yeah. You try not to look excited, affecting Dave's cool persona as you say, "Fuck yeah, you can take people with you." You scope out your fingernails because, for some reason, that is what you do when you're acting cool. This works to the full extent it can, coming from someone who not but 7 minutes and 32 seconds earlier was rolling on the floor, damp with her own tears. Did he have some place in mind? Yeah. I mean, I got some ideas I could bounce off you, I guess. How do you feel about... Shh. With a swift finger to his mouth, you cut him off. He doesn't seem to like that very much, but you still consider it a successful maneuver. There's no need for words between friends. You know just where he wants to go. Just think really hard about it. Think about where you want to be, Dave. Think about what is important to you. Think about what you really want. It will be more magical this way. Friendship is magic after all. You just made that up right now. Don't look it up. Still that there. Damn, guess that's true. He closes his eyes and you put a hand on his shoulder. This is it. Putting your trust in the magic of friendship, you focus this power externally as much as you are able. Flashes of distant but somehow familiar imagery course through you. The quiet stillness of the suburbs, the smell of the forest, the heat of an apartment rooftop, the ocean breeze. You extend it outwards as much as you are able. This is his rodeo. You are merely the... vehicle? What the fuck?
Vehicle.
Oh fuck
The
yes.
vehicle, the car, like a car.
Yes, I know. I was narrating it in that voice for context. Like the vehicle, like they don't, like they're obviously confused. The two of you stand near a sign that says, "Please wait to be seated." A very cheery hostess has a brief exchange with Dave and ushers the two of you to an open table. Oh shit, we got a remix of Upward Movement here. Let's go. Oh hell fucking yes. There is no mistaking it. About to get my motherfucking breadstick. Oh my god, did we go to Olive Garden? We went to fucking Olive Garden, didn't we? This is an absolute. Yep, this is absolutely an Olive Garden. Fuck yeah, it is. When you're here, your family, dog. While you're still new to this, you can't really seem to detect any irony in his voice. You thought for sure he'd want to go see his friends. You thought you had him figured out. First and last mistake, mailman. But you'll learn. I'm a mystery. Got that history. Fucked with a plot, my flow's so hot they leave you looking blistery. Radically ambiguous, my rhyme's contiguous. At the OG with my homie where the breadsticks are continuous. You know what? Fuck it. You just let him go for a while. You don't even know if that last one rhymed, but fuck it. You aren't charmed by... But fuck it. If you aren't charmed by this little bastard. You lean back in your chair and just absorb it all. Sitting in the worst restaurant imaginable with your new rapping team friend while the other patrons do their best to ignore his incredible rhymes. After a short while, Dave abruptly stops freestyling and you open your eyes. Oh fuck, you know what time it is? No, your sprite doesn't have a watch drawn on it. It's breadstick 30, no watch necessary. Fuck me, I love breadsticks. I never talk about it. This is a very real and hidden character trait that nobody knows about me. Well, that sounds like a very real and hidden character trait that nobody knew about him. And we are certainly not finding this out now because of a series of seemingly unrelated events that possibly changed the continuity of the universe, allowing these sort of otherwise narratively unimportant traits to shine through. Well, he's really going to town on those breadsticks. Maybe this is all friendship needs to be. Spending some quality face time with a solid bro, and just absolutely decimating some bottomless breadsticks at a bad chain Italian restaurant. Maybe the real lesson here is friendship doesn't have to be a grand gesture or high adventure. Maybe the real friends... I understand you are having a moment, but I'm absolutely going to eat your breadsticks if you don't stop talking about what friendship means to you. Yeah, man, whatever you want. Fuck yeah. Get that bread, son. Oh my god. Well, there we go. We actually managed to not fuck up. First time. Let's go. Oh, there's fucking tears in my eyes. But again, I think it's just a conjunctivitis, because it's always the left eye and it's wincing a lot, so... Alright. Oh, sweet, we're up to Jade now. This ought to be interesting. I can't even remember what a fucking sprite looks like. Oh, Jesus. I think we'll just do the 4 kids to begin with. I mean, much as I'd love to do the car cat route, because his voice is funny, because he types in all caps, so I can go complete fucking gremlin. We'll save that for another stream. Or just when I play by myself, which probably won't happen. It's been days and your stomach still hasn't recovered from Olive Garden, but you can't spend forever moping around. There are friends to make, damn it. Well, just one left in this set. Her name is Jade Harley, and though all 3 of your new pals consider themselves good friends with her, they know strikingly little about her life. The most you have gleaned is that she lives on a mysterious island in the middle of the I always gotta say Pacific Ocean, I don't know why. Yes, the Pacific Ocean specifically, with her grandfather and some uncommon breed of dog. Their communication with her has been limited to internet messages and packages sent to a PO box in some podunk town called Hornswitch. John said he would message her and see if she could provide an address, but you don't want to wait. Throwing yourself headlong into friendship has always worked for you. So you close your eyes, think on these thoughts, and hope it works. But something strange happens as you channel your powers. A loud barcode echoes somewhere in the distance, and nuclear green energy sparks in the air around you. Oh boy, it's Bickerel.
Oh boy.
You catch a split-second glimpse of a massive green sun, and then you hit the ground on your hands and knees. The whole event can't have taken more than a second or 2. Yep, there it is. You blink and focus your vision. Yep, there's Becquerel. That's him alright. You are inside a room. The floor is smooth and white, and disrupting the monitor in front of you are a set of similarly white paws attached to a lucis. You mean an animal. You slowly stagger up and look him over. He is a very large and fluffy dog, his snout held up high. A long green tongue hangs from his open mouth as he pants lightly, and the air around him crackles with electricity, making the fur on his back stand on end. Something about him feels so familiar to you, familiar twice over. His fuzzy and regal form reminds you of a warmth you once knew, but those neon sparks fill your stomach with dread. At the very least, he seems friendly. He leans in and drags his rough tongue along your cheek, leaving it tingling. His tail wags swiftly back and forth, and he keeps nosing at you. He seems fascinated. Aww. Back down, boy. It is the friendly demeanor of his that leaves you shocked when he moves aside, and you find yourself stared down the barrel of a rifle. It is held aloft by a bespectacled young lady in a sensible skirt who really has no business pointing such a big fucking gun at you. Okay, please don't panic and don't make any sudden moves. Yeah, this is actually one of the major character inspirations for Yori's like draft.
Is it me or Aristotle is similar to Zamitsu?
And yeah, this is also the inspiration for the designs of Saramitsu and Solstice.
There you go.
Yep.
And there you go.
Yeah, similar to how Rose Lalonde, the girl we talked to earlier, was one of the inspirations for Zayla. Yeah, the shit goes in pretty deep. Okay, please don't panic and don't make any sudden moves. I've never shot a living being before, and it would make me very sad if I had to start now. Oh, okay, so this is happening now. Is this Jade? She doesn't sound like Jade. Based on what John told you, she looks more like a Gigi anyway. Or maybe a Lynn. Right, the gun. Don't get sidetracked. You slowly raise your hands in a surrender and try to put on your most inoffensive expression. You tell her that if she started shooting living beings, you would be pretty sad too. So why don't you put down the gun and... No way! I don't want to shoot you, but you are clearly a dangerous and unpredictable being, and I need to make sure I stay safe. My grandpa taught me a lot about gun safety and trigger discipline in case anything bad ever happened to me. So I know that good trigger discipline means keeping your finger on the trigger at all times in case you need to blow something to bits. That's not good trigger discipline, but that is really fucking Jake English advice. Jesus Christ. Fucking Jake. Oh fuck. Now, let me make things clear to you. I'm a very clever girl and you won't be able to fool me as easily as you fooled the others. It's very obvious to me that you've been doing, and I knew you would eventually show up if I waited long enough. Sure enough, John messaged me not too long ago to let me know you wanted to visit, and so I prepared myself for your arrival. You've come to interfere with our lives, and now I want to know why. So you had better start talking, okay? Okay, you say. What does she want to talk about? You're well versed on the variety of eclectic subjects, so you can go on about basically anything. Wrestling, postmodern art, controversial opinions on traditional jurisprudence. But you get the feeling that this is an interrogation and you really have no idea what she's interrogating you over. That's a very likely story. I can put two and two together pretty easily, you know. You've never shown up in any of my dreams before, and now none of those dreams are coming to pass. Not to mention that I don't even see Prospect when I go to sleep anymore. And that can only mean that you have derailed the forces of fate. You destroyed John's copy of Spurb, and somehow that changed everything. Not only could John not begin the game, none of us could, and none of the meteors hit like they were supposed to. It was like the universe changed its very fabric to bend to your evil whims. Whoa, evil? That's a little harsh. You copped us stupid, but evil is way too much. Don't play dumb with me. What else could motivate you to stop us from fulfilling our destiny as heroes? Heroes? John and friends are very nice, but they don't exactly strike you as heroes. That's because you don't know them like I know them. You haven't seen the shrines on Prospect or heard stories from the Queen or seen them in the clouds growing into brave and wonderful people. And now I'm beginning to suspect that those things will never come to pass. John's birthday came and passed without any fanfare, except for him supposedly befriending a strange mailman. And that day, the internet was full of people complaining that their beta copies of Spurb weren't working, and there was a huge scandal with the company. A little while later, I found out that this mailman was talking with Rose and had magical powers. I know a thing or two about magical powers, or at least powers which seem to be magical to those who haven't studied their logical sources. But yours are totally different from anything that I've seen. At first I thought you must be an advanced Durside agent come to sabotage us, but you definitely aren't from Durs. Maybe a Prospecting double agent? I also consider the weird trolls who kept pestering me. But they've been weirdly quiet lately, and you don't really give me that vibe. And obviously, you are not a human. Whoa, hang on, you are a human, right? She tilts her head and gives you a little really kind of look, and your stomach twists into knots. The more I look at you, the more I start to think you're like... how do I explain this? Okay, do you know what a furry is? Wow, okay, that question is more loaded than her gun. Yes? Alright, so a lot of artists I follow do... Oh my god, are we really going here? Why? I hate this. I hate this already. Do your character hear commissions? And you remind me of one of those. Does that make sense? You have no idea what a yes. I do. I know what your character here is. Fuck. You cautiously ask her. It stands for your character here. Basically, an artist will draw a pose or scenario, but instead of putting in an actual character, they will leave a blank outline like a mannequin. You pay them to put your own character there. And when I look at you, I feel like I'm looking at one of those blank spaces. My intuition doesn't tell me anything about you, and you've never showed up in my dreams. You're like my best friend Beck over here. A complete wild card, something I can't figure out. Which brings me back to my point. She had almost let her gun drop, and you had almost forgotten she was holding it. But she hefts it back up to point at you and steals her gaze. You are going to tell me why you came here and did what you did. And then you're going to help fix it. That rifle is really starting to bother you. Stay calm and explain yourself. This might... Alright, pretty much everyone except John has called you on your bullshit thus far, so you may as well just give her the full confession. You absolutely did change the course of reality, but it was the result of a genuine fuck-up, not ill intent. It's kind of a long story, but you relay as best you can. Your strange lack of memory, an encounter with a bizarre and magical artifact, the way you blundered into John's life and destroyed his mail as a result of your highly relatable social anxiety. The girl listens intently as you explain what brought you here, and then you offer an apology. You think that you have irreversibly altered the very fabric that threads her cosmos together. There's probably no way of putting things back like they were, and letting this lady go on her golden dream quest or whatever she was buzzing about while you were distracted by her very deadly gun. Okay. You sound very sincere, and I'd like to believe you. So I'll take you at your word for now. Whatever shenanigans you involved yourself in, I trust that you did not intend to cause any problems. Let's put all this ugly business behind us. Thank fuck, I thought I was a dead. But yeah, you gotta be honest, man. I'm glad this character's finally fucking learning that. Through me. The girl holsters her rifle and you breathe a long sigh of relief. Sorry about all that. I promise I only had the best intentions. It's cool, you tell her. You get the distinct feeling you've dealt with much worse. Yeah, I'd imagine a space hopper like you has been to all sorts of cool and dangerous places. I'm kind of jealous, really. But anyway, we never properly introduced ourselves. My name's Jade, and my dog's name is Becquerel. What's yours? Huh, you think this is the first time you have ever been asked for your name? Ever? You almost forgot you had one. You tell Jade your name. Huh. That's a very unique sounding name. I like it. You tell Jade that you like her name too, and she beams at you. Thank you, I'm so glad my grandpa gave me this name. It's so pretty and fairly unique and just very likable. Anyway, why don't I show you around? I can give you a tour of the house and we can get to know each other a little bit better. Oh, that sounds great. You're an expert on taking tours of other people's houses by now, which makes sense since you don't exactly have your own house. Jade stares sadly at you. I'm very sorry to hear that. Well, no, it's cool. You have magic now, so the trade-off is probably pretty fair. Right, well, this is of course my room. As you can see, I have a ton of pretty posters. This is my favorite. It was a gift from Dave, and I love it to pieces, even though it's honestly pretty dumb looking, but that's the point. Oh, sweet, we're getting the Dave fucking, beatboxing in here. The one from Dave. Oh yeah, that'd be the one on the top left there. Honestly, a lot of these look like they're from Dave. That one on the far right is from Rose. She used to do a bunch of Dave's webcomic guides with animal tribute scribbled. Oh, okay, yeah, it's the one on the right she's talking about, next to the Squiddle poster. Most of the other posters also feature anthropomorphic fauna, drawn with significantly more finesse. It all gives you a very furry vibe. But not in a bad way, you clarify, her lips twitch in irritation, and it occurs to you that people are probably constantly either clowning on her for liking furry stuff or reassuring her that they aren't about to clown her for liking furry stuff. Well, I don't actually dress up in suits or any of that nonsense. But I really love animals, and I think it is fun to imagine what it would be like to be one. Which is why I own so many animal toys. Like the Mantho chaps, who are very silly but dignified fellows, who are part animal and part Victorian-era gentle sir. Gentle sir is such a stupid word. But it's canon, so I'll let it slide. Jay gestures to a pile in the corner, heaped high, with plushies and dolls of all sorts. Many of them look like man-animal abominations with curly mustaches and other features, bright and puffy squid-like creatures. Oh, and these are my squiddles. They are based off of a cartoon show. Rose says it's a bad show, but I don't believe her. Jade fishes through the toy pile and retrieves a dark bluish black toy. This one is Inkabelle. She's my favorite. In one episode, she gets lost in the murky brains. We're getting fucking Squiddles lore. Let's go. We got nothing on this show. It was just basically an offhand thing that was just basically just done for giggles. We knew next to nothing about the actual Squirtle, so I'm glad we're getting some very deep-seated Squiddles lore. Murky brine swallows and spending years completely alone, lost without any of her friends. She's saying that with a very cheerful expression. But in the end, her friend Podlight tracks her down and saves her. It seemed so bleak the first time I watched it that I literally cried, but I realized in the end that it was a very poignant tale. Jade smiles wistfully down at the plushie in her hand. She glances from it to another one of the Squiddle dolls, and her expression tightens. She squeezes the doll just a little too hard, causing a horrendous pitchy squeak. I guess in retrospect, that was pretty silly though. I mean, it was just a kid's show. Of course, there was going to be a happy ending. That's how those always work, right? Jade's still smiling as she tosses the doll onto her bed, but she puts so much force into the throw that it goes careening off the edge with a wheeze. You hear it plop onto the floor and magnetize itself to another Squiddle. Its voice box lets out a weak little "Yay!" Jade stands up and brushes off her skirt. Her eyes fall to her bedspread, which features a striking cloud design. She sighs slowly and then assumes a bright smile once more. Anyway, let's go explore the rest of the house, shall we? I've got so much to show you. Jade hikes up her skirt and skitters down the spiral staircase, 2 steps at a time. You're a little interested in the high-tech devices laying on a workbench near her bed, and a glowing green crystal that you think is literally uranium? But Jade's already gone in, so you tear your eyes away and follow. Oh, I guess we don't get to see the rest of her house. The budget. The lining below her room is small and cylindrical, and features only a grey closet-looking device, and a platform on the floor. My room is at the top of a tower, but this transport will take us to the garden quick and easy. There we go. She hops on and disappears in a flash of green light. You're a little nonplussed, but you've seen weirder. You step onto the platform, hear a light click beneath your feet, and in an instant, you're standing in a lush garden atrium, sorry. There are exotic plants as far as the eye can see, ranging from psychedelic floral arrangements to tropical fronds to fruits and vegetables. Tall windows blanket the walls and allow sunlight to stream in, and said windows are coated in a steamy mist. You feel like you just got clotheslined by a rainforest. It's beautiful, right? Yeah, it is great. I love Jade's room, or atrium. Jade opens her arms and spins around, gesturing to her various gardening stations. You nod, it really is. Gardening is another one of my favorite hobbies. It's a great way to get your hands dirty and do some real work. And the end result is really vibrant and beautiful. Jade waves her rough and calloused hands at you, and then strokes her fingers along the pinkish petal of fuck, I can never get this word right. Hey, AVGB, you're so good at pronouncing words. How do you spell this fucking one? Anemone, or whatever the hell it is.
Anemone.
I was correct. Wow. Okay. Anemone, and hums a little tone towards it. One of its leaves seems to curl towards her touch. When Jade pulls away, she losing my fucking motor function in my mouth. Give me a second. She skips towards one of the windows and motions for you to follow her. It's a beautiful island vista that awaits your gaze. Oops. I thought Jade was talking for a second. It's a beautiful island vista that awaits your gaze. To your left is a towering mountain that might just be a volcano, and ahead of you is a small bay filled with giant lily pads and an old, messy temple. Beyond the island, the sea stretches out to a shimmering horizon. Past that boundary line, an entire world awaits, you ever out of reach. This is my home. This entire island belongs to just me, Beck, and my grandpa. It's a very peaceful place. The greenery is so lovely, and the bay is very fun to take a dip in. There's some mysterious ruins down there too. I've always been very curious about them, but Beck won't let me visit them. I guess he thinks they're too dangerous. Grandpa's been in there plenty of times before, though. Could her grandfather give her a supervised tour? Oh, Grandpa doesn't really move much anymore. He spends all his time having tea parties in the foyer. Lol. He's quite old then. He's dead, bro. You could say that. Jade wanders away from that window and towards another one, whose view is exclusively centered on the rolling blue. She presses her hand against the misty pane and sighs. You know, Dave talks a lot about coming to visit me here. I mean, all of my friends do, but Dave especially. In his usual Davy way, of course, which means making lots of jokes and not sounding very serious about it. Yeah, Mitchin to put on my safari hat and come... I'm doing like a mix of Dave and Jay's voice and it's killing me inside. Yeah, I'm itching to put on my safari hat and come traipsing down to Doom Death Archipelago to get my ass murdered by Infinidog the Eldritch Retriever. Stuff like that. I know he really means it though. He wants to see me just like I want to see him. But that's just wishful thinking. He doesn't know where this island is. Even I don't know where it is. All deliveries here go through some company PO box my grandpa set up before he died, and it's not marked on any maps. Because this is a special island with all kinds of important secrets on it, I guess. Or it was special. I was special. But not anymore. Now I'm just a regular girl stuck alone on this dumb island for the rest of my stupid life. Whoa, you're sure if she's feeling alright? Yes, I'm totally fine. Just peachy. Thanks for asking. Come on, let's keep up with the tour. There's no time for dilly-dallying. My grandpa's collection rooms are up next. The first one is full of his big game hunting trophies. I'd never shoot an innocent animal, and I think the trophies are pretty hideous. But I do have to admire his great work in stuffing them, I guess. It is really hard to properly stuff and mount something, trust me. And he has some cooler stuff on the lower floors, like all these badass knight statues. Or these, faded blue portraits of pretty ladies. Okay, I'm going to be honest, most of Grandpa's collection stinks. But I think what is important is what it all represents to him. He's been on all sorts of incredible, amazing adventures, and he has this huge array of interesting things to show for it. You tell Jade that her grandfather sounds like a hell of a guy. He sure is. Back when I was little, he used to go on trips all over the world, and come back with so many interesting stories and new souvenirs. I was so awed, and I guess a little jealous too. Sometimes he would be gone for days or even weeks at a time, and it would just be me and Beck holding down the fort. I was always so happy when he came back, and I listened to his tales without making a single peep. But he never asked me if I wanted to come along for an adventure, no matter how obviously it was that I did. I guess that's just the way of life for adventuring folk. There's no time to be tied down, even by the people you love. They can stay at home and wait for you to come back. That's how it was for my grandpa, at least. What about you? You're an adventurer too. You visited all my friends, and you've surely been to other awesome spots around the globe. So, I bet you've left someone waiting for you too, haven't you? Frost floods your veins, and nestles into your heart with a burning chill. For reasons that you don't quite understand, Jade tilts her head and bores into you with wide, curious eyes. One of her... I have my mouth on the text. One of her hands is balled up into a fist, and both of them are trembling as she watches you. Jeez, you're gonna have to coach another kid through parental issues, aren't you? You slow down your sudden anxiety, force a smile, and remind Jade that you're suffering amnesia. Oh, right. Well, it's just this feeling I get, you know. I have great intuition. When she smiles, the corner of her mouth twitches. It's now or never. Would she like to talk? I said I'm fine. There's nothing to talk about. Unless you want to talk about, some of those flowers? Isn't this one such a lovely yellow? Surely there's nothing wrong with a good old feelings jam, right? Jade's an expressive and empathic girl. Feelings jam should be her thing. You think that, but she's still steadfastly ignoring you. Hey, how about this orange with a goofy face on it? Why don't we bog with it for a while? Jade, something's wrong. You need to talk this out. That's what you do. You're a talker, so why don't you two... Oh my god, just shut up, please. Just shut your stupid fucking mouth. Of course something is wrong, and that is something you... And that something is you. There is a loop pause. Jade stands there, her eyes wide, shocked at her own outburst. She wipes a tear from her cheek, takes a shaky gulp, and then spins back up the stairs. Oof, that didn't work. You stand there for a while, feeling like a tender AAA grade, AAA grade jackass steak with baked douchebag potatoes on the side. Then you sigh and steel yourself and make the trek back up to her room. Jade is nowhere to be seen. Beck is pouring clumsily at a large, suspicious jade-shaped lump beneath the cover of her bed. You clear your throat and ask her softly if she wants to talk. It's cool, you say. You listen to teen drama all the time, and this is some particularly choice drama. Not that you like the drama, you clarify. You just kind of exist in the peripheral of it constantly. You are a drama magnet. There's a long pause, and you're about to turn and leave when she pulls the covers off and turns to her eyes are all puffy and red. Hey. I'm I'm sorry I yelled at you. It's not really your fault. I mean, it kind of is, but you didn't know you were messing anything up. It's not fair for me to be pissed at you. It just, none of this is fair at all. Yeah, that sounds like life, alright. You sit down on the bed and tell her to vent about it. It's okay, you can take it. Okay. Have you ever spent your whole life waiting for something to happen and then it didn't? Well, your memory is pretty fuzzy right now, so you can't say you have, but you think you understand a similar sense of yearning. Good God, you yearned. Yearning is a good word for it, yeah. Let me try and explain. When I went to sleep, I would see this beautiful golden kingdom called Prospect, and hang out with the people there. I'd wake up with these fuzzy, half-remembered feelings of happiness and visions of the future swirling around in my head. It was nice. It was a good life. But there was this very lonely feeling that I couldn't make go away, no matter what I did. I would always tell myself, soon, Jade, soon it'll all change. You will get to travel to Prospect in your waking hours. You'll meet your friends in person. You will finally begin to live, like really live. I waited days, months, years for the day to finally arrive, and then it never came. I was so sure that it would come on John's birthday. All of my dreams told me so. All the signs were there, but it just didn't happen. And now I don't know what to do with myself. I was able to ignore the lonely feeling because I knew that it would disappear one day. But now that the day has slipped me by, and it's like all those years are catching up and crashing down on me at once, and I feel so small and helpless and sad, like the loneliest girl in the world. I don't want to put this all on you. That wouldn't be very nice, but it's just, it's not fair. Jade vaults from the bed and stamps her foot on the ground, hard. Her face is flushed and streaked with tears and snot. She looks awful, frankly, like someone who's been holding it all in for far too long. Beck gets up and starts looking at her cheeks. She holds him off until she can wipe her face on her sleeve. Thanks, Beck. At least I've got you for a best friend, right? Jade settles back onto the bed, stroking Beck's fur softly. I have a lot of complicated feelings about all this, I guess. It's so complicated and painful that I'd rather just pretend everything is okay. But now I can't pretend anymore, and these feelings are all that's left. And I hate feeling so glum. I hate sitting around being all sad and useless. Let's teleport us somewhere. It's stupid and pointless and a waste of my fucking energy, and it's not who I am, and I'm just dumping it all on you. I'm sorry, I really am. Man, you just completely fucked up this girl's life, and she's apologizing to you? Now you feel like the delicious three-layered shithead tiramisu served after that nice meal of steak and potatoes you had earlier. You really want to help Jade. And while you still don't quite get all of this magical moon stuff she's been talking about, you do get how it feels to be lonely. That's something you can help with. You offer her a hand and want to go see the world? She sniffles and lightly shakes her head. It's not going to work. Well, there's no way to know that unless you give it a try, right? She nods, stands up, and takes your hand. You focus on a familiar destination, John's house, but as you begin to materialize, Beck turns to stare at you, and you hear that familiar barking sound in your ears. And when the flash of light subsides, you're staying here in Jade's room, a few feet from where you started. What? See, I told you it wouldn't work. Come on, let me show you something. Jade hops up and shuffles down the staircase, and you follow. She takes you to the teleportation pad in the gate room. These transporters are all powered by thermal energy and use each other as beacons for the sake of easy short-range teleportation. But if you hook one of them up to a uranium converter and modify the coordinates specified on the logic board, you can theoretically go anywhere in the world. Which I tried, see? She twists the top of the pad with her fingertips and pulls it off, and shows you the wiring underneath. It looks messy, like someone has multiple attempts to rewire the circuits. But when I used it, it only led to the exact same thing that happened just now. Beck used his powers to prevent me from leaving the island. Maybe I got the coordinates wrong and I would have ended up stuck under the ground or something, but I checked and double-checked my measurements. I think Beck just doesn't want me to leave the island. Beck wants me to stay somewhere he can keep me safe at all times. Perhaps he heard his name from above, or perhaps he just has a sixth sense about it, because Beck wanders down the staircase and over to Jade. She gives him a soft stroke behind the ear. I love him very much, but as long as he's around, I'm stuck here, and because of the changes he made, that is how it will always be. I'm just going to have to get used to it, I guess. Jade deflates against one of her gardening tables and offers you a wand smile? Okay. I'll look into that later. For a split second, you could swear you see droopy dog ears and tail tucked between her legs. Depression to this degree simply is not conducive to friendship, and even if it was, you would still feel pretty shitty about it. You should do something to cheer up. Oh, fuck. Explore. I think that's a terrible idea. You present your most finely honed smile, confidence, and urge Jade to stand. This is no time to mope around. There is plenty of fun to be found without leaving this island. You suggest that perhaps with your help, you can give her the opportunity to explore that temple she's always been curious about. Really? That would be super fun. But what about Beck? Oh, there's nothing to worry about there. You have a genius plan, you tell her. You tell her to just head on over to the temple, and you take care of the rest. Okay, if you say so. But please don't do anything to hurt Beck, okay? I love him to bits. You wouldn't dream of it. Not on this route, at least. Jade transportalizes downward, then you turn your attention to Beck, who is idly sniffing one of Jade's plants. You vent on him slowly, and with intent, you know what must be done. Pet the dog. Pat him. You just get right in there. You pet the hell out of this dog. You employ all your strongest pamper techs, like the quick scritch up, the mane massage, and the rare cuddle brand X dog slide. Oh my god. Somewhere in the distance, a bluebird observes your masterful display and chirps happily. But suddenly, Beck's head snaps up and he points his snout in the direction of the temple. Whoa, whoa, whoa there, buddy. Now's no time to be thinking about Jade. Now it's belly scritches time. You start rubbing Beck's stomach and he flops onto his back with his tail wagging and his feet curled up. Who's a good boy? Beck looks up at you and you see the cosmos reflected in his deep, piercing eyes. He doesn't have eyes, and you understand. He's a good boy, and he knows it. After a while longer spent setting your fingers to his silky fur, Beck curls up beside you and yawns, starting to nod off. You kiss him on the forehead and then take the opportunity to slowly stand up and exit the room, letting the sleeping dog lie. You're a little worried about alerting Beck by using your powers. He seems to be pretty keyed in on to that kind of space-time manipulation, so you just take the long route to the temple. Jade's Island is a very beautiful place, with rolling hills and lush sun-bathed plains. It looks like an excellent vacation destination, but it is also so bare. There is nothing and nobody around except for the hollow whispers of the wind. You can see how this place would feel much less like paradise after years spent stranded here. When you reach the lake surrounding the temple, you see that the giant lily pads outside have arranged themselves into a walkway that you can use to reach it. How strange and convenient. You channel your inner frog and hop across. Hey, up here! Jade calls down to you. She at the temple entrance, far above your head, waving down at you. Grooves carved into the wall form a ladder that you can use to climb up, and soon you are standing beside her at the entrance to the temple. A huge imposing archway marks the ingress between this sunny island and the dark interior of the ruin. From within, you can see a faint yellow-green glow that seems to come from runes carved into the wall. Spooky. As you proceed through the entryway, Jade runs a hand alongside the glowing walls, her face bathed in the sickly green. At the end of the hall is a large, round platform decorated with cloudy designs and a glowing orb at the center. It doesn't pique you're an interior decorator, but Jade seems quite awed by the sight. This is Skya. I knew this temple had to be connected to that world in some way. Jade rushes onto the platform and it begins to descend. You quickly follow her before you're left behind, as the elevator takes you down to an expansive and dark room below. Much like the rest of the temple, this space seems very sparse, and is illuminated by the faint glow of the runes on the walls. A large purple lotus flower rests atop a pedestal in front of the elevator. Petals wilted. There is an electronic display built into the pedestal, with a timer that can feasibly count down for millions of years, but it seems to be glitched. It's stuck a few hours away from zero, with the second digit constantly ratcheting back and forth between two numbers. Yeah, 413 and 412 or something. Jade places a hand on the pedestal and sighs. The number is stuck. I think this is a time capsule, but it's malfunctioning for some reason. Was I supposed to open it when the time was right? Now I'll never know. What else could this place be hiding from me? As if on cue, the elevator platform shudders and begins to rise behind you. As the platform ascends, it becomes clear that there is a pit beneath it, which is basically video game logic 101. Jade looks down into it, and you follow suit and see. Transportalizers? There's two of them, one a deep purple and the other a green gold. Ah, yep, that'll be for Durst and Prospect. Jade leaps down into the pit, which is a pretty brave maneuver because it's deep as hell when real life still has full damage. She grunts and sinks to her knees from the impact, but quickly recovers and rushes over to the golden transportalizer. She examines it for a moment, and the clambers on the soft click. The pressure plate is depressed, and the device surges to life. She disappears in a bright flash of light. Oh shit, she got the prospect, let's go. Well, shit, you'd better follow her. You hop down on and step onto the transportalizer, and the same flash of light consumes your body. You feel something, yep, there it is, prospect. You feel something like wind whipping around you as your molecules are dematerialized and then reassembled in a new locale, a glimmering golden palace. Wow, this place is way too fucking bright. Someone needs to crank the saturation down pronto. I don't believe it. Jade is looking around with wide eyes that reflect your golden surroundings. This is it! This is Prospect! The planet I visited in my dreams! I didn't think it was possible to get here like this. What does it mean? Why am I allowed to be here right now? I should go talk to the Queen. And with that, she's off, sprinting down the hall with a renewed sense of vigor. You scramble to keep up with her, threading your way through crowds of confused white-shelled folks in fancy outfits. They kind of remind you of yourself, but with chitinous bodies. So they're not a prospect. I see. You sidestep a lady carrying a paint can. Oh my god, man, there's paint! And shuffle down a lengthy golden staircase adorned with regal golden spikes, and you can only barely keep your eyes on Jade's long black hair as it swishes behind her. When you finally catch up, she's in the middle of an argument with two burly fellows in white suits. She stamps her foot at them, but they are undeterred, blocking her passage further. Eventually, Jade wheels around to look at you. She tries to soften her expression for your sake, but her face is still sour. Guards won't let me see the Queen. Apparently she's really busy with something. They told me I'm not supposed to be here and that I have to leave right away. This is totally bull. This is totally bull. I'm a princess. I swear some of these idiots can't even recognize me without the pretty golden dress. Well, I guess I'm not getting any answers here either. Let's just get out of here. And she's off again, this time striding forward with her fists cold and her jaw set. You glance back at the guards, whose furrowed brows strike you more as worry than ire, and then follow Jade back. You're almost to the exit when you see it. A dark figure silhouette against sky's brilliant blue. They are humanoids in shape, with two leathery wings, outstretched and inky black tendrils trunk behind. Oh fuck! I know who that is. Shit might be about to go down. Crimson force crackles in their wake, and they swoop over the city like a bird of prey. Something about them gives you a major case of the heebie-jeebies. You do a nervous little half-jog back to the transporters and get the hell out of Dodge. The temple feels oppressively dark compared to the blinding bright of Prospect. You spend a while blinking as your eyes readjust. The transporter you just used flares up red and then cracks. That's probably not a good sign, is it? You do what you do best. Ignore it and climb out of the pit. Jade is standing beside the Lotus contraption, running her hand along one of the pedals with her face set. What does all of it mean? Was this here all along? Has my grandpa been to Prospect before? If I can go there, then it must still exist. The game must still exist, but how? None of it makes any sense. I need to think about this. You follow Jade slowly back to her house as she mumbles to herself. Brows forward, you can barely catch what she's saying, but she's clearly thinking hard. The clouds have never been wrong before. Is it too early? Was this meant to happen? Once you reach the atrium, Jade lets out a sharp breath and nods her head. Resolved. Resolute, she turns to you. Alright, I think I understand. I know what's going on now. Great, you offer her the most winning smile. What's the sitch? Well, the truth is I was always being very immature about the idea of being a hero and having a destiny. Life isn't like in kids' cartoons after all. Heroism isn't all rainbows and sunshine, and it's childish to think that everyone gets a happy ending. That kind of storybook stuff doesn't really exist. To be a real hero, you have to be prepared to suffer horribly. It makes sense when you think about it. If everything came easy, there wouldn't actually be anything heroic about it. Why else would my grandpa have put me on this island? Why else would Beck want to keep me safe here even now that everything has changed? It's because it's my destiny. I have to prove that I'm willing to suffer and willing to sacrifice. That has to be it. This can't all have been for nothing, right? That's not the way the world works. Everything has purpose, even if it's not clear at first. Seeing Prospect in the flesh reminded me of that. My purpose is to do what I've always done, what my grandpa and Beck have helped prepare me for. I know I'll be really lonely, but in the end it means that everything will continue to play out the way it is meant to. It's a very noble job, and I've got to be the one to do it. You're at a loss for words. This really doesn't feel like the right takeaway from all this, but you don't know jack about Spurb or Destiny or any of that nonsense, so who are you to say otherwise? So thank you for helping me visit Prospect. I wouldn't have figured this all out if not for you. And I'm sure that meeting me is one step along the way towards your mysterious fate as well. I will be rooting for you. Jade erupts into a broad beaming smile. It might be the first completely genuine smile you've seen from her this entire time, but that doesn't make you feel any better about it. In fact, it's more of a knife twisting in your gut. When she throws her arms around you and hugs you tight, the knife pushes deeper to the bone. Well, you probably have more important stuff to do than keep hanging out with me. I'll let you get back to it. He turns around and heads for the staircase, leaving you to stare at her retreating form. Is this it? Will you accept the new destiny you're written for Jade and allow her to stay trapped here on this island? Fuck. I mean, she seems pretty happy with this inevitability. I'm scared. Wow, huh? You're kind of a huge jerk, aren't you? Or maybe the narrative is a huge jerk. Yeah, it's the narrative's fault, guys. It's what you would say, but now you're practically in charge of the narrative, so yeah, it's basically just you. Oh, fuck off. Look, man, Jade seems resolved. Yeah, Jade seems happy enough with her lot in life. Maybe she's better off this way, instead of whatever danger she would have gotten caught up in had she played Spurb. Yeah, you just keep telling yourself that. Important. I'm not sure if that was the take I was meant to get. So, I'm curious now. This will be the last one I do. I'm curious to see what happens if I pick the other thing. So I feel like that wasn't the ending. So let's do everything as I did already, thankfully. That one. Pet the dog. Why did I make that choice? It's not a choice. Okay, do not accept. Some people might take this as a lesson in the responsible use of reality-altering powers. Some people might swear off manipulating canon entirely, but not you. What's the point of having sick-ass powers at all if you never use them? Maybe some god is going to punish you for the way you've been fucking with the universe, but right now you don't care. This girl would burn herself to ashes to keep her friends warm. The least you can do is risk the flame for her sake. You quickly spin up the stairs. Oh, you're not leaving? Don't you have places to be? I will be fine here alone, I promise. It's my duty. I'll get used to it eventually. You can't imagine she's okay with that, no matter what she says. Does she really want to stay alone for the rest of her life? Well, of course not. What I want to do is explore the world and hang out with all my pals. But it's not about what I want. It's about doing what has to be done. That's what it has always been about for me. Well, that's bullshit. Huh? Maybe Jade's fate dictates she never played the game she wanted to play. Maybe heroes don't get a happy ending, but that doesn't mean heroes can't be happy. There comes a time in every young woman's life, you tell Jade, where she can't leave home because her pet is an overprotective god. Okay, that's obviously not true, but there comes a time in many young women's lives where circumstances beyond their control leave them without an escape. Perhaps it is easy to believe that the escape will never come, but you can't let Jade do that. When life has you stuck at home, perhaps, you can still hold on to hope. You can fight, no matter how long you have to wait. You can keep looking for another chance to see the world. And if the universe tells you to sit, stay, and roll over, you look the universe dead in the eyes and ask, who do you think is the master around here? And then you tell it to motherfucking heal. Yeah, you're right. Even now I was still being childish. It was easier to tell myself to be miserable for a noble cause instead of holding on to hope and maybe getting hurt again. But I have to hope. That's who I am. I'm a hoper, not a moper. I will keep trying to convince Beck that it will be safe for me to leave the island. Things have changed and maybe he doesn't realize it yet. He's kind of a silly dumb dog at times, but he loves me and I love him and we can work it out. Maybe it'll take a while, but I'll definitely figure things out. And while I wait, you'll come visit me sometimes, won't you? Of course you will. You are not in the habit of abandoning your friends. The idea is unthinkable. You promise Jade that you will come visit her. Come visit. Come visit. Come visit. A light bulb goes off in your head. One of those cool LED bulbs, the kind that syncs up to your phone and changes color and spies on you for the government. Party time. You ask Jade if she's ever had a slumber party. A slumber party? No, I've never had one. It sounds exciting, but is it really a party if there's just two people and a dog? That sounds more like a mild slumber hangout. Don't worry about it, you tell her. Just start getting the place ready for a bash. Pull out those sleeping bags, conjure up some lightly irradiated snacks, pump up the fresh jams, etc., etc. I don't know if we even have sleeping bags, but okay, I'll see what I can do. Maybe there's something useful in my grandpa's old supplies. You shoot her a confident salute, and then dissolve into the ether of canon. Alright, Egbert, up and at him, it's party time. Yeah, that's about the response I expected. John yelps and tumbles out of his chair, crashing to the ground in an undignified heap. It looks like he was in the middle of debugging some code on his computer when you interrupted his thing. He disentangles his limbs and stands up with a groan. Okay, Magic Man, we need to get something straight. Your powers are extremely cool, but using them like this is kind of lame. Jump scares rank very low on the prank scale. They don't take any effort. They are just sort of mean and annoying. You apologize for scaring John. You're just in a very excited mood right now because it's time for a motherfucking slumber party. Oh, cool. I've never been to a slumber party before. Who is it with? You grin. Don't you already know who with, John? The American Association of Mailmen? You give him a blank stare. Oh, right. Probably my other friends. That one should have been obvious. There you go, John. You tell him to pack up whatever supplies he thinks he should bring, and then get ready for another whirlwind ride through space-time. I don't know, I should probably do the responsible thing and let my dad know I'm going on a trip, even if I will be back soon. Okay, that's fine, you tell him, but don't take much time. This road's already getting pretty long. Cool, okay, what should I bring? Oh, I need to grab some movies, definitely. They will be there, right? I should bring up some McConaughey movies, so he realizes I was right all along about Matthew's stellar acting. Oh, and of course, some snacks. This is a great time for me to unload all the excess birthday cakes my dad made me. Seriously, there are hundreds of them in the fridge. It is highly ridiculous. You wait patiently. Yep. Finally, those cakes are being put to good use. You wait patiently in John's room as he goes downstairs to fetch his bounty of cakes. Talk to his dad and do all of his other preparation. It takes forever. You're not really sure what he's doing down there. You think he might be walking around, seemingly all of the objects in his home in great detail and solving a bunch of puzzles? Come on, John, that's not right at the genre of game. Get your shit together. Okay, ready. Alright, step 2 is to go to get Rose. You take John's hand and zap the two of you into Rose's mansion. John spends a while goggling at the giant statue of Zazapan the Learned. Then you ascend the staircase towards Rose's room, and knock on the door. Her voice comes from within, slightly muffled. You're home early. I've been hearing strange noises from the neighboring lab of late. Have you... Rose opens the door and freezes. John? Her eyes widen and she slowly steps backwards, which John takes as an invitation to stride into her room. Her cheeks darken and she scans the room, her eyes flicking from mess to mess. Surprise, Rose! We are here to steal you away, like the owl who kidnapped Harry Potter. That's not... Care to explain the sudden intrusion? It is normally considered polite to call ahead, especially when one is possessed of reality-bending powers. Oh, don't be melodramatic. There's probably nothing too embarrassing in this room. John furrows his brow as he glances around the room, eyes sweeping over the walls. He eventually settles on some pictures that have been hung up. Hang on. Look at these great drawings. Did you do these? That is so cool. I didn't know you drew stuff. Rose gives him the smile of a girl whose soul is just shriveled into a blackened husk. Again, an explanation would be nice. You explain that you've come to collect Jade's friends for a slumber party. I see. The commercial and critical failure of Spurb must have impacted her more strongly than I anticipated. She was really looking forward to playing that game with us. Yeah, that's putting it lightly, probably. I would hate to disappoint her further. Consider this my RSVP. Rose gives you a curt nod and then turns to frown at John, who is poking around her bed. Something tugs at the corner of her mouth. John! My mother is busy and will not be expected to return for a while. Why don't you and our strange friend go analyze her room instead? I need time to pack. Oh, okay, Rose. Whatever you say. Rose shoves you out of the room with more strength than you expected from a 13-year-old girl and shuts the door hard. Man, I hope Rose realizes that I was being serious when I said her drawings were good. We tease each other a lot, but she's really cool. John's speaking loudly enough that Rose can almost certainly hear him from the other side of the door. You think he knows that, but you don't say anything except to casually suggest that you and John go wait downstairs and admire the ridiculous wizard art. He agrees. God, this house is so weird. Who needs a giant statue of a wizard? Where did they even get this? Oh, and speaking of weird,
Wizards are us.
Wizards are us. Yeah, let's fucking go. The mainstay station for all wizard needs. I didn't want to bring this up with Rose in case it's just some funny story I'm not in on, but what's with all the writing in her... But John trails off as Rose descends the stairs with a neatly packed bag. Shall we? We shall, you say, with a hand on each of their shoulders. You close your eyes and concentrate on the Strider apartment. You're aiming for the hallway outside the front door, but this power is still taking some getting used to, as you instead pop into existence right on top of Dave's bed. He's tapping away at something on his computer, and as soon as you appear, his entire body tenses up. You barely had a moment to react before Dave wheels around in his chair and flings a handful of shurikens at you. One of them grazes Rose's cheek so closely a strand of pale hair flutters to the ground. She turns to look at the weapon knocking down around the wall and runs her finger along the edge of the blade, squinting. Oh, Jesus, shit. What the fuck, man? Surprise! Okay, rule 1 of time travel or dimensional hopping, don't fucking pull this kind of shit. I mean, seriously. Under any other circumstances, I'd be shitting my fucking nuts off about the opportunity to chill with my best bro. But dude, you can't just drop a guy's bestie into the middle of his room out of nowhere like that. This is an extreme social faux pas. You gotta give a guy some time to prepare. Don't be melodramatic, Dave. I assure you there is nothing present in this room that could make us think lesser of you. If Rose was scarred by that near-death experience just now, she doesn't show it. She hops off the bed and glances around. If you left any pornography out, it will only serve to confirm the hypotheses I have already made. Dude, are these selfies? Are you doing the duck face in this one? Oh man. Oh, for fuck's sake, John. You get a VIP or access backstage pass, and the first thing you do is insult my stuff. Like some rowdy tool at the Nickelback concert rummaging through their closet instead of doing the musical world a favor and assassinating them. Oh my
What's
god!
wrong with Nickelback? Shut up.
Nickelback fucking sucks, dude. Their singer sounds like a fucking carpet on sounds like a fucking carpet got stuffed into a lawnmower. Well,
He's also Derek.
yeah. In the end, it didn't even matter. Wait, that's Linkin Park. Look at this photograph. Every time it makes me laugh. Okay, there. I made this stupid reference. Well, yeah, you would do the same, dude. Touché. But anyway, aside from you getting your grubby hands all over my pristine collection of cool swords, what the hell are you doing here? We're having a slumber party, are you in? Oh, I don't know. Bro is basically always keeping tabs on me. Guy wants me to be safe, you know. Or rather wants me to only be in the right kind of danger to teach me lessons about irony and being a dope-ass fucking ninja master. It's all some pretty intense supervision is the point being made here. Was already getting some rank vibes from him after that little jaunt over to the Olive Garden. Actually, the vibes have been off ever since John's birthday, if I'm being honest. So I don't know how he'd feel about me gallivanting off on some magic snoozed adventure with Slappy the time-traveling mailman. Seems like the kind of thing he'd take issue with. Oh, come on, he can't be that bad. What kind of guy wouldn't let his brother go hang out with his friends? Yeah, I guess. Be a pretty shitty kind of guy if he did that. Wouldn't, yeah. Dave stares off into the middle distance for a while. Rose observes him intently. Look, Dave, I don't think it would feel right if we all had a big party and you weren't there. Jade would really miss you. As would we. Yeah. Dave glances furtively around the room as if he's expecting a camera to blink at him from up in one of the corners. Alright, I'm in. Let me just grab some stops. That supplies for short. Hey, mailman, what's Jade Helldog like? Do I need to bring one of those cool-ass swords? Cool. Those swords are like $5 Chinatown swords, aren't they? What? No. Okay, listen. Well, Dave grabs his stuff and John echoes him affectionately. Rose's attention has been drawn back to the shuriken Dave threw at her. You stroll over and ask her what's up. She responds with her own question. Have you been introduced to Dave's brother? Not yet. You've heard a lot about him, though. For the sake of diplomacy, you only briefly touch on the opinion you formed. He certainly seems like a fascinating man, the kind of individual whose brain I would love to pick apart, to find out just what twisted mechanisms fire off within its chambers. So that's what she's thinking about, Dave's bro? Rose chews on her bottom lip. Not exactly, but an adjacent topic. I'm mailing over the ethical quandaries presented by the existence of power as esoteric. What? It's nothing to concern yourself with yet. We have a party to attend, apparently. Right, Dave is done backing up. You open both palms and suggest that everyone hold hands so you can best channel your powers. Really? We're holding hands? God, this is so lame. But he does it, and when he clasps John's and Rose's hands, he shifts around and blushes faintly in a manner that suggests he doesn't really think it's so lame. In fact, he may think it is the opposite of lame. He may think it is rad. And he'd be right, friendship is the raddest thing of them all. You're full of warm and fuzzy friend feelings as you teleport back to Jade's atrium. Wait, no, that's just the feeling of your body dissolving and reconstituting itself halfway across canon. They are very similar feelings. You head to the base of the staircase where you call out to Jade. Her gets a ride, you tell her. Jade rushes down the stairs and nearly trips over her skirt. Her expression is tight and anxious, and when she sees your motley crew standing there, she freezes up. Her breath hitches in a half sob. You really did bring them. They're here. You're all here. Jade breaks into a wide grin and sprints forward, launching herself like a missile at her friends. Dave throws himself bodily out of the way, and Rose takes an alarmed step back, leaving John to bear the full brunt of her affections. She crashes into him, and the two of them go spinning around and around as Jade laughs breathily. Whoa, calm down there, Jade. It's nice to see you too. Tears are beating in her eyes as she squeezes him tight, and then pecks his cheek with a soft kiss. Oh, John, I'm so happy to see you in person. In waking person and everything. I spent so much time watching you sleep. That is a weird thing to admit, Jade. I mean, I know the context for that one, but it's so. God, if you are a person first playing this game and you haven't been introduced to him, it's like so much of this is gonna sound fucking wild. And I know the devs are doing it on purpose. What? Jade swings around to look at her other two pals. Come on, you two, get over here. We are having a 4 times hug combo right now. Yeah, Jade's losing it. Dave. Rose and Dave cautiously step forward, and Jade, with John's help, yanks them both into the tight embrace. She smooches them on the cheeks, too. Rose's face lights up with a blush, and Dave nearly goes catatonic. When Jade pulls back, she's clutching John's hand and tugging so hard she might pull the damn thing off. Come on. Everyone, let's go upstairs. I found a bunch of military-grade sleeping bags in Grandpa's old adventuring gear and set them up in my room. We can play with my... Oh, what the fuck?
Hi, Demos.
Demos got very busy on his side, so he had to sign off.
Okay, no worries. Let me just read it saying I'm leaving this game group. Yeah, okay. This is a weird fucking Valentines stream. You can play with all my toys and jam out to some music and stay up all night chatting with each other and... Oh, God, you're here, this is really happening. Jade's next laugh verges on hysterical and she's got tears streaked down her cheeks. Dave looks a little perturbed. Wow, holy shit, it's cool, Jade, no need to get so... like this. It kind of fucks me up seeing you cry. Not that I'm trying to make this all about me. Dave, you're doing a horrible job of comforting her. Jade, come here. I shall hold you in my arms. Aw, that's great. Rose walks over to Jade, extends her thumbs, and swipes them down Jade's teary cheeks in a stiff, mechanical motion. Then, she wraps her arms around Jade in an embrace that could generously be called a hug, but looks more like the precursor to a silent medical examination. Yeah, that sounds like Rose, alright. John boggles at the display. None of you whack jobs know how to do this, oh my god. Come here, Jade. Oh, thank you, John. Hey, come on, everyone, let's go. And so the party begins. Tales told, movies watched, and fun had aplenty. So many shenanigans happened, so many. Perhaps someday you will recount them all in detail. But before you know it, the energy in the room has fled alongside the sunlight. The moon and stars cast their pale gaze upon 4 supine, I don't know what that means, friends, bundled up in sleeping bags and caught midway between slumber and wakefulness. Dave is rambling about some inane bullshit that nobody's paying attention to. That sounds like Dave. And Rose is attempting, quite terribly, to lecture John and Jade on the modern reinterpretation of Lovecraft's works. You think it's about time you bowed out. It's not that you haven't enjoyed chumming it up with these kids, but you feel kind of weird sticking around overnight. You can come back later. Besides, you've got places to go and sights to see. There's an entire golden moon out there full of potential friends that you knew nothing about before today. The universe beckons and you are powerless to refuse. You give Beck a little nod, like, hey, take care of these kids. Beck doesn't nod back because he's a dog, but you like to think he understands. As you quietly slip down the staircase and out of sight, you spare one last glance at the group and find a sigh escaping your lips. Everything that's happened here feels almost too good to be true. Can it last? Can this brazen wish for fulfillment go unpunished? You find that hard to imagine. There is something fate touched about these kids. You can feel it in your bones. As surely as the wind whispers through the trees or the stars dance through the space, as surely as the turning clocks will call the sunlight back again, these kids will never be free of the bullshit that binds them, hounds them, whatever. But right here, right now, they are at peace. They have shared this one perfect moment together, and perhaps in the future there will come more betwixt the chaos. And maybe that's enough. There we go, there's our victory. So yeah, holy fuck, that was a much longer arc. Alright, and that will be it for today. I mostly want to do the Arkids. Oh, sorry, not the Arkids. The beta, anyway. Yeah, the beta route. The beta kids. So, yay. Now we play some Infinity Nikki, which was, foreshadowed by the thumbnail. So, funny little thing. Beyond that being weird, the fuck? Hang on, let me just hide that now. There we go. That thumbnail. So funny little thing. I haven't actually streamed Infinity Nikki via Streamlabs yet, so I have to set that one up too. I also have to exit Steam. Actually, I'll just close the window. I'm sure it'll be fun if I run both of them at once. They're only fucking launchers, not things. Alright. Infinity Nikki. Whew. Well, yes, I would like to boot up the launcher for Infinity Nikki. And now I can actually just close Epic Games Launcher. We don't need it anymore. This is good because I do not like it. Like, Infinity Nikki is the only game I have on here. What I do like about Epic Games Launcher is you do have, like, a wallet. So when you buy stuff, you actually get, like, a bit of... you actually get money. Similar to how it works on Steam, but the thing is, I can actually use that currency that you get in Yumi Nikki for in-app purchases, which is pretty cool. It saves me a bit of my actual money. So yeah, that's neat. It takes ages to go through, but when it does, yeah, have a fair bit of spending money. Yay.
That's neat.
That is pretty neat. Update now, yes, confirm. I have to reboot, but that's fine. We don't need Epic Games Launcher for that, I don't think. I mean, honestly, these guys could have just made their own launcher. I'm kind of glad they didn't, though, because the Epic Games thing is actually sick. Like, being able to just not have to pay everything out of pocket. I haven't spent money on this game in ages, though, and I probably won't spend any money on it again. Unless a really cool outfit comes out and I want it all, but... Thankfully, most of the ones that are really cool, you just get really... Like, either really cheaply or without any money whatsoever. Like, the 5-star ones are all this, like, Disney princess shit that looks awful. I mean, obviously, that's the demographic they're catering towards, is the Disney princess model. But, I fucking hate that shit. It looks awful. Like, look at all these nice outfits, Oriental with a cat. And then, see this one with a big fucking belt at the back and this, like, fairy tale princess bullshit? Yeah, can't stand that. Looks ugly as shit. The hair is nice. I have the hair. But beyond that, I can do without the rest. It fucking sucks. But yeah, these are all just, like, 4-star outfits, which are very easy to get. So, I have them all, of course. So it's really good because it's basically a game which is not, I mean, you can do it free to play. I don't, because I don't mind spending money on games I like. Right, let me into real line. But, it is nice that the only outfits that they want me to pay lots more money for, I'm not interested in. So that's always good. Alright, so now, since chat won't know what I'm talking about, I will now share screen with them. But that's going to take some more. Wait, what am I doing? Okay.
We did see them actually just pan across. I don't know what happened. You had to reshare it. I don't know.
That's alright. I'm getting the game window locked into stream, so it's probably game capture for this one. But we'll see. New Infinity Nikki. Add source. Specific window. Cool, that isn't working. Fuck, I love this shit. Alright. Wow, delete that one. Alright, must be window capture then. I don't think anything uses the game. I think it's only games that, like, take up the full screen. They're basically, open up. Like, they take you out of Windows, more or less. They're their own full screen thing. This is a window. This is windowed mode, so it probably counts as a window capture. New one. I'll just call it Nikki. I won't have anything else with that name ever. There we go. Done so. Yep. Fucking. I hate that swing, so I'm gonna shut. One second, I'm gonna shut this fat little shit up. There we go. Ah, that should do. Now I just move that down to. Come on, you do it. Please. There we go. There we go. Lock that bitch in. Cool. Alright. Ah. Okay. Here's my character. This is my Nikki. Oops. Alright. Get out of that. Okay. Start with my dailies. Okay, L. Okay, I need to get 5 herbs, spend on 50 energy, dig. Cool, fucking easy. Alright. I've got the herbs first. Just grab any fucking shit you see around that's sparkling, that, yeah. Done. Just got 5 daisies. Alright. Where's the funny shrine? Or, spire. Over here, I believe. Oh yeah, I'll show you guys my different outfit. Well, different outfits while we're here. I have 2. This one? Yeah. This is my like astral outfit with the stars and all that.
And
I like the
the
shades.
really cool. Yeah, the really cool aviators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got these, and I think I'm using on 2K. No, that's a different one. Yeah. No, this one
But
looks
that.
This one's more of a like modern sort of like punk style.
Love it.
Yeah, and this one is yeah, very old fashioned. With I got a black hole back of my head. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, back to my default. All right. Alrighty. Alright, what's me to do?
Realm of Elrica.
It wants me to do 8 of these for an achievement, so I might do that. Oh, actually, I could just do Run the Dock 2 times. Let's see where that leaves me. Might get some plummet. Quick challenge, I'm not fighting that. Actually, I'll make it into machine combat. Fuck it. I'll actually challenge this for real. So, these are one of the bosses you can do. He's a big rock boy. Sends out shockwaves, and his belly becomes a crystal, and you punch that, and it hurts him. Oh, that's adorable. He only just opened it. Oh, that was quick. Oh, didn't dodge that one.
Kind of reminds me of the. What? Oh, the rock golem enemies from the God of War
Yeah.
series.
Something like that. No, I haven't played God of War.
Did
I win! 61 seconds, let's fucking go. Thanks, bitch. Exit. That's 80 resin. No, I'll use up the rest with Eureka. Is my stream fucking frozen? What's going on there? Or was it just being stupid?
No, not frozen on my end at least.
No, on YouTube. The thing's just still in the fat little
Oh.
bird, I think. What's going on there?
I do not know.
Oh,
Yeah, go check for me, Wolfman. So it should be updated, but my
The
thing's
setting
saying
sun
it's
looks like
still
a
on
helping
the
delicious
fat little
savory
bird who's snoring.
barbecue.
Nothing about savory, delicious barbecue.
Yeah, not you. Where's my internet? Okay. Let me refresh this. Da-ba-da-ba-da. fat little bird who's snoring.
Something about savory, delicious.
Wow, yeah,
barbecue.
it's still never. Why is it fucking frozen on stream? That pisses me off. Hang on, I gotta fix this.
Piece of junk.
Fucking stream notes, man. I tell you what. No, I don't want to delete it. I want to fucking edit it. Ugh. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's why. Capture mode. Windows 10. There we go. That seems to have fixed it. Maybe. Let me check back in the game and move around. The game, dick. Yeah, okay, it's working now. Ah, sorry about that, viewers. Fucking hell. Okay. Eureka. How much resin do I have? Enough for 4 runs. Yes. I'm not gonna do these. I'm just gonna quick clear them. Oh, not that one. No. I'll do this one. It's on hard already, right? Let me check. Yes. Okay. Oh, I can replenish and get a weight. Oh, no, I can't. I don't have any energy. Okay, never mind. Boom, bam, bing, bong. Alright, sick. That's pretty much all that resin is. Nope. That should be everything. Oh, wait, dig. I gotta dig. I've already got it. I just need to accept that and set it again. There we go. Yay! Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. Alrighty, I got my awards now. Beep. Oh, these two. Take a photo. Could have done that easily, but that was easier. Nope. Oh, should have leveled up. Doesn't mean it much anymore. Ah! No, fucking dick. Okay. Okay, mirror level. Ah, let's get a stupid accessory at this level. Okay, mirror training. I've already cleared out everything in this, I just need to. All I've got now is like just the remainder of things. Yeah. Now I go for it 8 times on that one as well. Oh, I could easily do that, but I don't want to. I don't feel like it. Oh, I could spend those blings. That's a very easy amount to spend, and I have a lot to spend. Even more now. Yeah, 68k, let's go. Alright. Better.
What are blings used for anyway?
They're just basically the currency. They're like the
Oh.
currency where you buy stuff and all that, yeah. And they're used in almost everything. It's like Mora in Genshin Impact. But if you don't have any context for like gacha, how gacha games tend to be formulated, it's not going to mean much. Alrighty. Let me do some Eureka.
Oh, it's premium currency.
No.
No?
No. No, it is
Oh,
not
it's
premium
a
currency.
standard.
It's a
it's a
standard
standard
currency. You can get it easily in game. There's no like difficulty getting it. It's yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, in the upper right hand corner, I see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, to upgrade anything or make anything cool, you need it. It's like just a universal currency. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm already okay. Sweet. Ah, no, my hairs. I was gonna groom them, but they are not interested. They are not feeling the Valentine's spirit. I'm not going to do the Lunar Festival. I've decided because it is not fucking Lunar New Year anymore. I will do that, but off stream. I'm not going to do that on stream because I have no idea what to expect and I'm not feeling it.
The sun's gone down.
Shut up, Mummer.
Time for a nighttime adventure.
You fucking stupid cat. I think it's like my least favorite mascot of any gacha game I've played, which is pretty impressive considering I have to compare him to Paimon. Like, the conductor in Honkai Star Rail, I forget their name now, it's been ages. Pom Pom.
Oh, she's not.
Pom Pom.
Yeah, she's fun.
She's fun, and on top of that, she isn't with you all the fucking time. She's not a fucking Navi replacement. So that's okay. The little, like, robotic bunny in Zenless Zone Zero is also fun. Main reason being, it doesn't fucking talk. It just makes adorable sounds now and then. and it's very cute. So it's fine. It gets a complete pass. This little robot bunny thing. And then Genshin Impact. Paimon, most people think, oh yeah, Paimon's annoying. Compared to this, she's fucking wonderful. Like, every time Momo speaks, I'm like, God, I wish I was in Genshin Impact right now. And that is not a thought I should be having.
This mascot that you have in this game seems to be in a good position for a kick for a field goal.
Yeah, if I could kick him, I would do it every day.
That's Twilly energy right there.
Yeah, that's fucking bottom energy. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna jump around
For
like
those that don't know,
fuck.
that's a reference from the Venture Quest games.
Oh wow, you are really taking us back with that one. I did not get very far in Adventure Quest. I mostly, I mean, I did play a lot of things during the Flash era, but not for long periods of time. The only exception to this is the Epic Battle Fantasy games. Those I've played basically all of them, even the first, like, couple that no one else really knows about. Well, actually, I don't think I played the first one, but I have definitely played the second one. And I was like, wow, this was just a boss rush in these days. That's crazy. Because in the third one, they're like, it's a whole ass RPG with maps and like walking around and secrets and treasure chests and everything. It was still fun though. Definitely had the core principles, which definitely led into the battle system used in the Epic Battle Fantasy games. And I've played the two that came after 3 as well. I don't think Cooper is working on another one. I think he's like, well, I've done everything I can with this genre now. Like, I'm not going to make another Epic Battle Fantasy. There will be no Epic Battle Fantasy 6. But I could be wrong. He might make one. But I've looked into it, and I haven't seen anything about it yet. So, I think he's more busy focusing on his bullet hell stuff, which, again, I get. He's basically done the RPG genre to the best of his abilities. Like, there's only so far you can go before it gets really, really fucking boring. Because here's the thing, RPGs are, by definition, are usually turn-based, and trying to make them, ATB feels like such a wacko system to me. It's like, dude, you want to do an action RPG, just do a fucking action RPG. Like, don't try to add intensity by having this, like, fucking timed, like, strategy idea, because it never comes down to strategy. It usually comes down to picking which moves are the most powerful, using them, blitzkrieg that shit until, you know, the deed is done. Because usually that is the most effective strategy, because it's really hard to balance around high damage. So unless you have bosses which are meant to be fought in particular ways, it's, yeah, generally kind of come down to, okay, what does the most damage? We can kill him before we have to worry about mechanics. So, yeah. I keep away from ATB. I did it once and I was like, wow, this is a shit show. And I didn't do it again. So all my JRPGs have been turn-based. And then, like, I got bored of that, because, like, well, there's only so many ways you can make a fight feel intense. One is music, one is doing the time thing, which is just a cheap way of doing ATB. Like the infamous fucking 2 minutes to Doom fight in Intelligence. Like, that is the heart of it. And then it's like, well, fuck. I guess I just want to make a fucking action game now. And that's what I've been doing. I make action games like POC, I make bullet hells like Fantasia and Flight, and other games that aren't finished yet. But yeah, and Fantasia isn't finished yet either, but it feels like it has been like 3 times. But yeah, what am I doing? I have nothing. Alright. I was going to do one thing, but I don't feel like it. Anyway. Here's the funny store. Now, thankfully, you do get this currency, which you can buy these with. So, you can do things even when you're not looking to. Even when you're...
Revelation Crystal. What is that?
It's basically that is the premium currency. That's what you use to buy these... Yeah, these are what you draw. That's what you do, roll the gacha with. They're the tokens for the slot machine. Which I'm going to roll on this one, because it's only a 4-star outfit, so it's easy to get, and it's a lot less fucking gated, and also doesn't look like complete... ass. This one with the red hair, dog shit. This one with the white hair, dog shit. I cannot stand these fucking designs. Like, ugh, no thanks. I prefer the default floral gliding outfit. This one, however, looks fine. So I'm gonna go with it. And this one's also fine, but I prefer the hat on this one. So I'm gonna resonate with that.
Of course, that's you.
Yeah. Well, it's my hat, or similar to my hat at least. Oh, sweet, I got a piece. Let's go. Nice. It's like meant to be 1 in 5, but I've only done like I guess I've done 10 drawers in this. Maybe. No, I've made 5 drawers in this, and I've already got 2 of the pieces. Let's go. Claim. Sweet.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's an earring. Alrighty. Cool. Well, that's me done for today. That was nice and quick. Oh, hang on. Oh, right. I've got stuff for my companion, of course. Companion level up by looks. Yes. Okay. Sweet. I'm almost up to the thingy thing. What's this?
That straight just looked like a purse stump.
It's just a pear. It's just a pear with a duck bill.
No. I meant when that screen was brought up, everything just flopped out. It looked like a purse stump.
Oh, okay. I don't know what a first stump is. Right, sweet. Next
Really?
level, I get this title. I could give a little shit about the background. I've got my own. Oh yeah, let me show you guys my profile while we're here. Yeah, that's my background. Yay! I only realized
My
like
beautiful best
2.
friend doesn't know what a purse stump is.
Yeah, I do not. So yeah, I didn't realize until 200 hours or more of gameplay into this that you can set your own background for your profile.
That's cool.
So yeah, I took an image where I was largely on the. Oh yeah, let me show you the fucking selfie tech on this. This is the most crazy selfie tech I've seen in any game. So so I can move my character around like that. like she's a 3D model, which to be fair she is.
Spinning round.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, round. Okay. What's my move? Okay, yeah, you can zoom it around like this. You can go up, you can go down, yada yada. I can zoom right in on her face, and like, here's the fun part though. Do poses. One of my favorites is the fucking shy expression. Or just whenever her mouth is hidden by a cow. I love that look. I don't know why. Also, this cow, this little, like, cow she's wearing, this coif, it's, like, one of the easiest items in the game to get once you get through the story of Fairways. Like, it's just bought from a shop for, like, 10,000 blings or something. And it's, like, one of my favorite items. I love how it looks. I've always liked, you know, scarves and stuff that covers the mouth a bit. But yeah, you got these, you got a bunch of different poses, but that's not all. Let me get back to one. The chin's clipping through it though.
Finger guns.
Yeah.
Pow.
I only got that one recently. Yeah, I know. I can also do. No, I can't. Okay, I'll do that one. Because that one she looks very shy. Okay. So, can also change the mood lighting. For example, I can. This is just basically lighting. But then I can go hue lighting and make her blue on one side, blue on the other side, pink on one side, pink on the other side, or red. Okay, and yellow. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, you've got ambient lighting, which is just different defaults, which can look very interesting. And then, of course, we also have the atmosphere lighting. So, example, if I want to make this less dark, I can do a daylight sort of field. Not daylight. Just make it more bright. I can make that. That. Yeah. And these are just the basic ones, the basic bitch ones. If you want some real cool shit, we go here. Sepia tone. And then, of course, we have the style. This one's probably one of the most extreme looking. And it's very nice for nighttime shots. Yeah.
Very stereoscopic.
Yeah. That one's more like sepia tone for like old photographs and shit. That one's pretty cool for certain shots. But yeah. And then, of course, you can also do this shit. Shining perspective, which lets you really go to town on the perspective. And just be like, so you can get right up close. I've got my plane all in. I can also change my pose if I want, like that. And do a cute little image. Open your eyes, you dumb bitch. There we go. There we go. And there's my photo. I can upload to snapshots and be like, hey guys, check me out. I'm so shy right now. Right now, you have no fucking idea. Look at my tender. I have a feeling there's going to be a filter, so I'm getting around it. Ha. Are you sure you want to post this photo once? Yep. Up. You didn't like that. You have no idea. I'm so. I'm just curious if they actually banned the word Epstein. That'd be funny as fuck. Oh my god, they haven't. Okay, let's go. Now other people will actually be able to interact with that and be like, oh, I wonder what this funny is, selfie is. Then they'll see that text and they'll be like, what the fuck? I am on,
Right.
shut up!
Come with me.
Be quiet! No one likes you, Momo. You fucking annoying ass mascot. Here's the funny thing I learned about Momo from my bro. Yeah, apparently in the localization did him dirty. What else is fucking new? He was actually a grandfather figure in the original. Like this cat is like basically your sensei, not really your grandfather like in a literal sense, like not in a genetic sense, but he was like basically your sensei. And also he hounds Nikki for her constantly fucking up the timelines. Like I didn't know this because I started with this game and hasn't really gone into much of it yet. But Nikki kind of has a tendency to genocide entire existences because she fucks it up so badly. We're probably going to do the same here. This is how they justify sequels, guys. They don't continue on. They're just like, Nikki just resets the fucking world because she fucks up the prior world so badly that it's like, well, shit, we can't save this one. We'll just have to let it all go. And she resets it all, basically resulting in the death of everyone. So that's funny. And also really fucking dark. Yeah, it turns out, this shit, the prior game to this one went harder than Dark Souls on some of the shit. It's like, Jesus Christ. Like, don't be deceived by the, good-looking aesthetic and childhood, fairy tale look. This shit is gonna go pretty dark, I think. Because most Nikki games do. So, that's something I'm looking forward to. Right now, it's all been pretty bitches basic, like fairy tale adventure. There have definitely been some dark points. The fucking I think they're called Paisies. The people who are just basically cloth, basically abandoned dress designs and stuff from their makers, who gain sentience because this whole world is about fashion. Like it is so fashion coded, it actually makes one kind of a bit sick. But it's a good they got the theme and they went fucking well with it. Let me see this person's outfit. Okay, sick. That's actually pretty cool. You know what? You gotta like my Bonnie lass. You gotta like. And also, you can actually insert yourself into other people's photos. It's fucking crazy. I'll show you what I mean. I'm not gonna do it, but you go snapshot. Yeah, you can take a snapshot here, like so. And you can actually open the selfie window and take a picture, and then you can upload it along with theirs. And that can also get, like, noticed by the community. It's fucking wild. I'm not gonna do it, but that is the thing you can do. I actually have one photo in my album. I can't remember what the fuck it is now. That's right. Yeah, Momo's only use as being my cameraman, by the way. He has no other uses. Some of my photos have a lot of likes, just because they're memes. All good force perspective. Oh, was that one with likes? No, I didn't get likes on that. That's fine. That's just me being a selfie cam whore. That one. Oh yeah, that's just that outfit. Okay. No, the ones that tend to get attention are the ones where I add a story to the shot. Ow. You see I'm poking, my hand is getting poked by the steeple. That one got 3 likes. One of my most popular ones was this one, which was just let me in, at the gates of this place we can't get to yet. Oh god, that one was fun to set up. For me, looking at these bread rolls down here, in my caddy outfit. And then this is this is an example of the one where I took it. So someone had the outfit as well, but theirs wasn't. Theirs was like they were wearing the full thing. I like to mix and match pieces because I'm original and funny. So this is me here with the Eureka's on, and yeah, I just had it back to back like it was almost a mirror painting, and that one got some. That one, I think it was just the person who originally posted. It was like, oh shit, and they liked it. Okay, what's we got? This one, I think this one only got likes because I was showing some forbidden territory, God's absolute territory, which is always a huge plus. Let's be real. This one got 6 likes. I don't know why. It's just me standing in front of a tree being a dramatic fuckwit. But it is a nice look. So it might be like people are like, ooh, that shit's fucking spicy. I like that. And so they liked it as such. This one, I can see why people liked it. It's such a hip outfit. And it's again mix and match. Like doing my best to. Yeah, I mean all those helps are part of a set, but it is a cool set. I added the shades. Like the mask isn't the mask is there, but the shades aren't. But you can add masks and shades together, even though they're in the same like genre of clothing. So that's pretty cool. I don't have that outfit anymore. Yeah, this game for some reason is like, oh yeah, you only get fucking. You only get like 4 outfit slots, and it's like, bitch, your entire game is about outfits, and you're only giving me 4 slots. Are you fucking stupid? I can't focus on anything else right now because every fiber of my being is like dying inside, saying, "How dare you?" But yeah, see what I mean? Like, there's this. I can't add any more. This is it. So I have that one. Let me change the.
You can't act, and you can't set the, and you can't put it in like a storage closet or anything.
No, it's really weird.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty shit. Like an odd choice for a game that's so hell bent on making you like outfitted as fuck. Oh, speaking of which, hey Bloodroids, you're getting a new hairdo. Oh yeah, that looks much better.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Yeah,
Gorgeous.
there's only like 2 red hairstyles I've acquired so far. So that's why I went for this one, even though it's on the 5-star banner. Because I'm like, I'll get it eventually. I didn't spend any money to get it. I just slowly work towards it because they let you choose a piece that you prefer, and because the rest of that outfit looks like absolute dog shit, I knew I'd have to get it in about 60 pulls. Which when you do events and all that shit, and there's a whole new patch and everything, they just load you down with shit. They're pretty generous with the things, and the chance to get things is much higher than in a typical gacha character game. Because you're only getting a piece of a set instead of like, the whole set. So
Did you say this was an Epic Games exclusive title?
you have to use your Epic Games Launcher to launch it. Yeah, it sucks.
Oh,
But
damn.
once you get the like, it's really weird too because they obviously have their own launcher. It just runs through Epic Games. The one good thing about this is, like I said, you do get the Epic Games credit whenever you buy things in it, which lets you get a few things cheaper later down the line because you can just use your credit for it. Like for
I just
example,
don't have an account with Epic Games. That's all.
oh yeah, I didn't either. I had to make one. Like, what, you think I would make an Epic Games account for any other reason than to play a game I actually want to play? Fucking, and it has to be a game I really want to
I didn't
play.
know.
Like, you won't get me in this shit with Fortnite, Epic. Also, I don't want to play Fortnite because it's for fucking Twitch kids.
Same. I have no interest in that.
Yeah. I have Thunderstorm, which is just Fortnite but more shallow, which just works fine for me because I don't. No.
Unreal Tournament are the Epic Mega Games FPS shooters I like.
Yeah.
And those are old to most
Yeah.
people. So what? They're still good.
And I'm not gonna fucking like. I mean, it doesn't matter because it's on Steam anyway. But I'm not gonna fucking buy Doom legally because it's got fucking hardware shredding DRM in the legal copy of all things, not in the copy that you pirate it with, because they just disable it like by default, so you don't even have to worry about it. And it's like, great job Bethesda, you fucked yourselves over again. You're so fucking dumb. And after the whole scandal with what they did to Mick Gordon, I don't feel any pity about what I did. I'll happily donate money to Mick Gordon's, whatever he's doing now. Because I know he doesn't work for Bethesda or ID anymore. Which is a shame, because his music's fucking baller. It's kick-ass. But, yeah.
Okay, so there's more than just one. It looks like there's more than one premium currency.
Yeah, there's a few. I'm gonna get this weekly thing again, if I can. Let's see if my Epic Game Store credit is good. Don't worry, it's not gonna tell you anything. Awards. Yeah, I got $10 of Epic Awards. Let's fucking go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Place order. I don't have a coupon, piss off. I'm not a creator. I mean, I am, but I'm not a creator that YouTube knows about. I'm a content creator, but I'm not one of these guys. I don't have a creator code. Alright, there we go. And now I get this little shit again. And he gives me energy, which I can use to do things. Because of the reasons why. I'm not going to use it right now, though, because I don't feel like it. Alright, back to my typical outfit. I do love this scarf. This scarf is great. My outfit used to have a... Oh, I'm stepping on fireworks. I forgot about that. There's a whole fucking area over there where the fireworks festival is happening. I haven't done it yet. I was gonna do it on stream on like Lunar Day, but I had so much going on that day that I'm like, okay, no, never mind, I'm not doing this now. And then I haven't gotten around to it because I'm a bit burnt out. I went really hard on this game for a while, and now I'm just kind of just doing my dailies, bare minimum. But yeah, very pretty game. It's like Barbie, but if Barbie wasn't some like horribly mutated alien formed piece of shit. Like, don't get me wrong, I still prefer Barbie over Bratz because at least she looks somewhat human. Bratz looks like the work of fucking Satan. In fact, I think even Satan has enough like artistic integrity to be like, nah, man, I ain't making that shit. That looks fucking awful. Like, what is this whole ass shit? I make Barbie. I'm not lowering myself to this. No, like Bratz is so gross looking.
Well, that was a thematic reversal I didn't expect.
Yeah, whenever I get talking about Bratz dolls, it just makes me want to stop breathing air and start breathing chlorine gas instead.
Please don't.
I'm just coming up with new ways to say I'm going to kill myself without saying I'm going to kill myself. Because I'm original and not funny. Alright. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm done. Oh, hang on. I got a notice. Event. Huh? What have you got for me? Ooh, super escalation is up. Alright. In that case, I will use my fucking energy, which I just got for pressing a fucking button. Let's go.
Yeah, new mission, huh?
It didn't even cost me any money, because I'd already got that money up in Epic Rewards. Because I knew a lot was coming, because I did spend a bunch at one point. And it takes like 2 business weeks for the shit to arrive at least. So I knew I had like a bunch incoming.
Why?
Because Epic Games is fucking shit, is why. I don't really have another explanation. I don't know. But my guess is it's just slow.
Like, it's just digital. Why does it have to take 2 damn weeks?
Because, I don't know, fucking spaghetti code. That's the only guess I can make. I don't know how that works. I don't fucking work for Epic Games. I don't have the intricacies of their knowledge. Alright, cool. So I get double what I usually do for this, which is fucking nice. More money and more money. Yeah, nice. I would have only usually gotten 70k, but I get 140 now. Ooh. Delicious. Wait, was it escalate? Oh, fuck, I might have read that wrong. I think I always get that much from that. Oh, look, wait, one sec. I might have read that wrong.
Suddenly she finds out that the mission is actually to rescue all 4 members of Bratz.
No. No, don't do this to me. Don't you fucking do this to me.
Seriously, I'd like to know something. Where the hell did anyone decide to bring up Bratz after all these freaking years?
Look, AVGB...
I think I know.
Yeah, it's kind of AVGB's fault, hilariously, because he posted something in,
Girl, why the hell did you...
It wasn't actually Bratz, it was just some fucking Bratz knockoff. It's like, why would you want to knock off that horse shit? But okay.
God.
And it looked really bad. And I was like, oh, it makes me think of Bratz. I fucking hate it. It might not have been AVGB, but someone did. Somewhere. And I... Oh, right. Guitar Hero. Fucking Guitar Hero. I was like, God, these models look like Bratz. And I hate it. Because I fucking... Like, the big fucking, like, cocksucker lips and those, like, stupid-ass eyes that are trying to be anime but aren't being anime. and just the proportions are all fucking stupid because they want to emphasize the womanly parts as much as possible because they know their fucking audience. Horny teenage boys, basically. And boys who want to be rap singers, which is basically the same thing as, not rap singers, metalheads.
I
People on
yeah.
stage. AKA the same fucking thing. At the end of the day, it's all about
I'm not.
the getting the pussy. So
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Brad's actually ever emphasized the female figure. I thought they were stick figures.
Yeah, same.
I mean,
Same, same.
They're
look, just
stick
because
figures,
they have
no. I mean, the only female figure that they're modeling is Kate Moss.
Huh. I might remember.
So
I remember
true.
they have really big heads. I remember they have really big heads in the
That is it. They
and
got
the cocksucker.
football
They have
size
they have the cocksucker lips. Like their lips look like a baboon's ass was attached to their face. It's really
Yeah, their heads are the shape of Hey Arnold, but that's about it.
football head. Where has the
There you go.
Yeah, I'm old enough to get that reference, but not young enough. But not so old. It's lost on me. All right, I didn't actually watch all that much Hey Arnold, but I did watch some episodes of it. My main.
I never watched Hey Arnold. I just know the character.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Fuck.
Football head.
Yeah. Where the fuck is what was I doing? Oh right, checking
You
out
like
that
that-
newsletter.
You like that when I said Kate Moss, didn't you?
I don't know who that is, so no, I no.
I think it was a girlfriend, Johnny Depp. The joke was she was so freaking anorexic thin that if she was walking across a wooden bridge, she would literally slip through the breaks
The
in the wood.
cracks. Okay. Cool. I'm glad I know that now because now whenever I'm like talking about someone's like when I'm talking about characters, I'm be like, damn, bitch, be more anorexic than Kate fucking Moss up in here. Usually, I refer to
That'll work. Trust
yeah.
me, giving her a rep, that'll work.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'm glad I know that because I was doing less good fucking comparisons. Okay, super escalation. Okay. Was I doing escalation then? Yes, I was. Okay, cool. I was correct. It was a double. Phew. Okay. Alright, time to get the fuck out of here for real now. Alrighty, well, that is stream done. Thank you all for coming to this wacky-ass Valentine stream, which the thumbnail
Like,
very much perfectly exemplifies